Resistance. Oh, dude, what if the Rizzler appeared? What if he apparated out of the fog? That'd be fucked up. I think that may be the potential funniest thing to ever do in any television show or movie. Get the Rizzler as a cameo, and he just walks out of the fog, he does the face, and then he descends back into the fog. My wife just screamed, "No, Brendan, I don't want to hear about the Rizzler." But what if he pops out of the fucking fog and he does the Riz face? What if he pops out of the fog and he does the Riz face? And then he descends back into the fog? What if it was the rookie and Nathan Fillion was hanging out and he descends into the fog after Nathan Fillion sees him? Yeah, so anyway, that was the end of Resistance 2. When the Beanie Bald killed Nathan Hale. Resistance 3 is the good one because you're not playing as Sergeant Hale. And also because they do like the really cool motion comic stuff. You're Beanie Bald now? I am. I'm playing as Beanie Bald. I'm very excited. Yeah, fuck the Chimera virus. They can't turn you into a goopy guy. Oh wait, did Beanie Bald grow hair now? Why did everybody hate me because I fucking killed the guy who is turning into a goopy freak creature? I got a dishonorable discharge? Because Beanie Man, I literally grew hair. I took my hat off. I shot the bald. Oh man, so this is like The Stand now. They hated you. They hated you. They hated you killed Nathan since he turned. Why do they hate that? I did what I had to do. That's stupid. You shot a global hero, you monster. He was full of piss. If the Resistance was so good, why did they make 3 of them? Because it took them 3 times to make a good one, is from what everything I've heard. Because I kept hearing that the 3rd one is the good one. Wake up, Joe. Joe Biden, wake up. I'm sorry. Joe, wake up. Joe Biden. Joe Biden, wake up. Wake up, Joe. Listen, fat. All right, fat. Look here, fat. Listen, fat. All right, fat. Look here, fat. Listen, fat. All right, fat. Look here, fat. Oh, man, I have a son and a wife. I hope they don't get fucking killed. Is my boy gonna do the dream scary face? They rendered my boy. I gotta do what I gotta do. They're rendering my boy. Almost heaven. West Virginia.
Good morning, Joe.
Blue Ridge Mountain. Shenandoah River. Yeah, I mean, culturally, they probably haven't left fucking... Dog. Why is his eyes like that? Hello, dog. You know, wild, actually. Yeah, true. I haven't seen a fucking animal in Resistance aside from the bugs and the Chimera. See, I'm not gonna lie. This goes a long way, but also this dog has a human face, right? Like, I'm not alone in thinking the dog is rendered in an interesting way, because the dog does give me smiledog.jpg vibes. Yeah, he's giving me... It's one of those things where I think it is a little bit difficult. What are you drawing there, buddy? Oh, brother, this art stinks. Hey, did you know that if you ask a Gork to generate all of this instead, it would look way cooler? I'm sorry, buddy, but it looks like you could be using Gork to generate something way cooler than this. Look at all these stagnant lines, and look at this. Oh my god, the line bisects through the other line. Oh, jeez. Hey, kid, why don't you think about using Gork for some of these drawings? They would come out a lot cooler, I think. No, you don't want to be using Gork? Come on, you could be using Gork right now. You could download it on your phone from Gork.tv. Not even listening to me. Not even gonna listen to me, huh? Not even gonna take my advice. Don't you want to look at Gork, huh? Doesn't he want to be thinking about generating beautiful pictures with Gork? Why is your face so small, sir? I'm not gonna... I thought this was a joke. I thought I was seeing a J.D. Vance edit in real time. He has such a huge forehead. Like, the pacing... Like, his head... I really thought I was looking at a J.D. Vance edit. I was actually a little bit afraid. Like, I thought this was just current Vice President J.D. Vance, but they elongated his face. I think #1 Vice President that I could imagine seeing in the fucking woods, eating raw meat out of the fucking ground, asking me to collect his fucking pages. Why does everybody feel like a Stephen King character? Why it does really feel like I'm playing The Stand right now?
Last night Darlene told me she's pregnant.
Darlene is pregnant? What kids? Spoon feed them beans out the can! Yeah! Here's one for you, little Bubby. Oh, yeah. And here's one for you, little Timpy. Have a little fucking sip, Timpy. This broth is good shit. Yeah. That's Daddy's own. Those some bile beans. Those are gonna balance your humors. They're eating fucking bile beans down in the basement, you know? They are eating bile beans out of the fucking basement! Yeah! The bile beans are back, and they're better than ever. I'm not gonna lie. Already, this opening scene right here, More sauce than Resistance 1 and 2 combined, unironically. How are them beans coming along? How you wash some clothes coming along? You get my underoos done, or you get my freaking socceroos done? You get my pantaroos done? You get my shirtaroos done too? No? Alrighty then. Washing machine, damn. I wish I could crawl in one of them sons of bitches. I feel like I'd experience cosmic fatigue like Neil deGrasse Tyson. Oh, bitch! Thank you, God! God bless Resistance 3, man. Already. It has a weapon wheel. It's fucking peak.
Hey, Joe. Mind showing my mom how you fire a magnum?
You want me to show Francis, you want me to show your mom how I fire?
Show her how to detonate the rounds.
Oh, yeah, let me detonate the rounds for your mom. Did your mom like when I detonated the rounds of my Magnum, or? I think your mom loved it when I detonated the rounds of my Magnum. Good to show her, good to show her. Dude, this intro is super Metro Last Light coded. I swear to God, I can't unsee it. It's very, you know, you say Metro Last Light, but I'm getting kind of Wolfenstein 2009 vibes. Especially with the weapon upgrade system. This kind of feels like maybe they played Wolfenstein 2009 or Singularity. I wonder if Resistance 3 is going to be Raven Software coded, because I'm already getting that vibe. Are you following JD Vance? Because I said thank you. I was one of the only people to say thank you. Oh my God, and circle is crouch. Yours makes more sense than mine? Yeah. With the weapon upgrade system, I'm definitely getting like a Raven Software vibe from this now. Oh my God, 24-cent hamburgers. Yes, go into the hole. Do you hear the people sing? They sing about hamburger. Then they eat it, then they yummy, then they freak out. Hey, you see those blue lights? Yeah, they're gonna rave up there. Why does your son look like an old man wearing a wig? Is that a soul? Is that his son, or is that an old? Why does he look so angry, Chad? Why is he so mad, Chad? Why is he so mad? Is he mad because he doesn't actually have a son, and that's a 70-year-old man pretending to be his son wearing a wig? Why is he so upset? He's mad because his grandpa's pretending to be his son. He's so mad, Chad.
Don't let him kill us.
I won't, Teresa. I will protect you, old. I bet he'd smile if you tickled him. Yeah, I think video games need a dedicated tickle button. I think you need a coochie coochie. Whenever you have NPCs that are helping you fight other enemies, you should be able to tickle them to raise their morale. There he goes. Damn, this does feel, you know what? This does feel like the I want to say the ideal, this is next gen kind of game, done it? Is this a new game? No, this came... No, this is PS3. Is this one a new game? No, buddy. This is PlayStation 3. When this game came out, you were still wearing diapers or whatever. This is gaming peaked in 2011. You were in like fucking, I don't know, elementary school when this game came out. You were literally a baby. This game came out while you were still sucking your fucking thump. Don't worry, gamers. We're booming him. Oh, you use it to upgrade it. Okay. I fuck with that heavily. I fuck with that incredibly heavily. I love EXP in single player games for guns. I do too. Something about like picking a gun, and then the more you use that gun, the better it is. It kind of fucks. Boom. Go fucking, are we not done yet? By the Swiss of my burb, I take down the spider tank. There it is. Damn, that was next generation graphics. Damn, I cannot lie. That was more sauceful than any of the Resistance 1 or 2 levels. I don't think they're lying when they say this is the best one. This one's actually good. I do think the gun should actually feel good when you first get it, though, so you actually want to keep using it. I mean, yeah, with weapon levels in single-player games, I don't think it should be, like, handling levels. I think it should just be leveling them up to get a better secondary ability. It's odd to have it peak at the third game, but here we are. Well, I feel like part of that is just because with Resistance 1 and 2, the multiplayer was more of the focus, especially in 2. And Resistance 2 multiplayer, everybody I've talked to about it says it was goated. It's just the campaign sucked. I've also heard the co-op campaign is a different campaign in Resistance 2, and it's also good. Somehow Resistance lived long enough to get one good game out of 3.
Joe.
Friends always make things better. Yeah, but you know, there should be an expectation. If you're doing a single player campaign, there should be an expectation of quality there. I believe that. It's like the sad fact of Call of Duty after Black Ops 2, all the campaigns kind of fucking suck. Black Ops 3, I think, didn't have one. No, Black Ops 4 didn't have one. like a campaign. 3 had Train Go Boom. Cold War sucked. The new Modern Warfare campaign kind of blew a little bit. There's some cool set pieces in Modern Warfare 1 and 2. The last Black Ops campaign was actually good, though. Was Infinite's campaign also garbage? Oh, Call of Duty Infinite? I mean, depending on how you feel about it. I know it's got a cool robot, but I'm not playing that shit. It's got the guy from Game of Thrones in it, Kit Harington. So if you like Game of Thrones and you like Kit Harington, you will probably like the Call of Duty Infinite Warfare campaign. I've heard it was peak mid. It's got a cool robot, and if you're a sucker for cool robots, well, it has that. Do you think they should reboot Jurassic Park? No, I think they're just gonna keep making Dino Slop until the end of the day. Like, as long as those movies continue to get people to go see them, they're going to keep making Jurassic World games. Sorry, fucking movies. They're gonna keep making Jurassic World movies. Isn't that the one with Kevin Spacey, or is that the different one? No, Kevin Spacey was Advanced Warfare, is the one you're thinking of. Kevin Spacey was Advanced Warfare, gun bullet ammo. Infinite Warfare had Kit Harington. Advanced Warfare was the one where basically all of the, I guess all of the, like, kids, all of the people in Advanced Warfare that you play as were people who probably watched Skibbity Toilet as kids. Ridiculous that none of them had the broccoli haircut. They should have been, like, reading the fucking room, and they should have gotten with the times. Cannot wait until we get into the broccoli haircut video game protagonist era. We're going to be seeing it. Characters everywhere, as far as the eye can see, all with that fucking broccoli haircut. Finally, the next Resident Evil protag should not be a woman. I'm saying this not as a gamer, but as a they should have a broccoli haircut so the kids can go, whoa, Resident Evil, awesome. What if Brendan had the broccoli cut? Finally, dude, I'd finally have peak hair. I want my hair to look like a vegetable, but I want my hair to look kind of like a carrot. This is Noctur Untoten. Yeah, this is a Crawl of Duty. That's why I'm on the ground. They weren't fucking around with this one. I think that Insomniac was like, you know, we've made 2 mid games. I think we have to make a peak one. Oh my god, in the corn? Okay, no, yeah, this may be one of the best games on PS3. I'm already saying it. They got a cornfield. They got a cornfield set piece. Yup, I'm there. Yup. You got me. Yup. I'm Iowan. Yup, you got me. Yup, I'm there. Fighting on the farm. This is my battlefield. This ain't y'all's war. This is my war. Oh, heavy motion blur and low FOV really adds to that 7th gen slime? Yeah. Dude, back in the day, gamers are always like, I need 60 FPS and I need... Yeah, okay. Here's the thing, dude. Generations of playing on dog shit video games at the lowest fucking resolution, at the lowest frame rate fucking possible with the worst motion blur and the blockiest guns. You're just, you have a sense of entitlement now, is the thing. You have a sense of gamer entitlement now. 30 FPS, cinematic 30 FPS, and a delightful, disgusting motion blur with big blocky guns. I'm sorry, buddy, but I played Xbox 360 video games on a prison TV that my mom got. Big Skybeam! I played 360 games on a CRT black and white TV that my mom got from prison. We are not the same. I don't need your 60 FPS. I don't need your high quality or high fidelity. I don't need your incredible FOV. I'll take it if I can get it. But I will enjoy my slop at 30 FPS. We were built different back then. Gamers be playing Fortnite and going, I can't get 144 FPS. It locks at 143. I don't think I can get enough frames to win the game. Yeah, and I was fucking winning matches of Call of Duty and getting a nuke in Modern Warfare 2 on a black and white TV. You need to fucking let go and realize that you are within a world of privilege. You are gamer privileged. You need to let go and enjoy the slime. I tried playing Sonic Unleashed on my PS3 a little bit ago, and I couldn't play it because of all the frame drops. I forgot how shit PS3 games ran. You're too used to it, man. You're too used to the good shit. You're too used to, you got gamer privilege now. You got to go back into the shit. You have to. You don't have to go back into the shit, but I think it's a good perspective on how good we got it sometimes. Is like, I think it's good to go back into the shit to remind us, like, we got it fucking good. I remember when there was literally any kind of PC port for a video game would lose our mind, it'd run like shit, and somebody would break their fucking back over the course of a week to try to get it barely fucking functional, with like a mod thrown up and just being like, fuck, dude, you gotta send this to your buddies and get this installed in the INEI file and hope to God it fucking works. Now we have games that are like, Unreal Engine 5, please, will you pre-cache more shaders? Where the games like this fucking ran on the equivalent of a brick toaster. Oh, big lady die. We got it good, man. We got it real good now. Even with Unreal Engine basically being, please, can you get an RTX 5090? You want 60 frames? Can you please get an RTX 5090, please? I'll give you all those frames if you play on an RTX 5090 and an i9, please. And I'd be like, no, I'm just tired of Unreal 5. Stop making games on it. Or figure out a way to make performance better on it. It continues to be an issue. I'm sorry, not everybody in the world has the fucking money to buy a high-end gamer PC. And I'm sick and tired of it just being like gaming shouldn't be a fucking hobby for the bourgeoisie only. Like, they already got yachts and dog shit food. I'm sorry. I don't want them to put fucking gold flakes or whatever in Call of Duty 2. I don't want high fidelity. I just want my game to fucking work. Gold flakes on your CPU. Well, I need the gold flakes on my CPU. Otherwise, Unreal Engine can't even get a stable 30 FPS at 140p. Time to bring back the Ouya. I would like a game that doesn't load 50,000 shaders, and this is why I enjoy. And this is why. Oh my! Look at the. I'm not gonna lie. That's a fucking hot weapon wheel. Do you see all the empty slots? That's a fucking hot weapon wheel. Do you see the amount of empty slots in this son of a bitch? That's such a fucking sexy weapon wheel. Like, unironically, that is a weapon wheel that makes me come. That's such a fucking hot weapon wheel. That wheel is making me act up. Remember what they took from you with the 2-weapon loadout system in video games. This is what I talk about when I talk about one of the reasons I dislike BioShock Infinite from a gameplay perspective. Remember what they took from you. The 2-weapon loadout fucking sucks. Except for Halo, because it's built for Halo. The weapon wheel has always been better. It will always be better. It continues to always be better. Now imagine if they remastered these games, released 3 on PC, and then you could just fucking play it without emulation. And this is why I think that the Resistance Trilogy Remastered and the Killzone Trilogy Remastered is a worthy fucking endeavor. Because I want to see it, but Insomniac is in the fucking Marvel mines, and they won't escape. That's, I think, I'm already kind of thinking Resistance 3... I'm playing it right now, and I'm like, this is kind of goated so far, and I'm kind of thinking, man, I almost wish this wasn't locked down to PS3. This game might have actually been like an incredibly huge deal if it wasn't locked to the PS3. Yeah, Guerrilla Games is locked in the Horizon Zero Dawn mines, Insomniac is locked in the Marvel mines, and God, what a fucking shame. What a fucking tragedy. This could have done work in 2011. Well, you got to remember, that is kind of Resistance 3. I'm already feeling like it might be a casualty of 2011, because you have to remember 2011 was one of those golden years. There was too much peak.
I know I should be sad.
There was too much peak. There were too many good games in 2011. There was too much. It was fucking stacked. I think Resistance 3 could have shined maybe more in 2011 if it was on more consoles, but it was a fucking stacked year. Dead Space 2, Battlefield 3, Skyrim, LA Noire. You had one of those golden years. One of those perfect, holy shit, all of the video games that are releasing are fucking goated and I want to play them all kind of year. And Resistance, I mean, this was a game that was just destined to fall by the wayside, unfortunately. And we will never see a PC port, and it will only be available on PS3, and it will be forgotten in the annals of time. Oh yeah, and Duke Nukem Forever and Brink came out in 2011. True. But hey, here's the thing. Even during golden years, you need some garbage to put the good shit into perspective, right? Fucking send me back, man. Let me succumb to the weight of nostalgia. This is the reason I play games this era, is to, you know, I deserve a little nostalgia as a treat, you know. We all deserve a little nostalgia as a treat, and this is also a, you know, 2011 video game I've never played. And the more I play it right now, not gonna lie, this also does control incredibly well for a PS3 shooter. I'm gonna say it, if you have a PS3, get at least this one. I'm having a great time enjoying the shit out of this. So much better than 2. You got some sauce right at the gate. You know, you're not just going from place to place to, like, take down the enemy. You actually have, like, a little conclave of Hummins that you're trying to protect. You gotta go figure out what the big fucking light in the sky is. I can watch you actually aim and shoot. I know, right? It's almost like they took them a while to figure out how to be able to shoot a gun on controller in video game. It's your first time playing Resistance 3? It is, because I never beat 1 and I never beat 2. because I was like, I got bored. And that's what Friday and Saturday were all about. They were all about, okay, I got to get through this shit. I got to see if they have anything. And aside from some of the interesting weapon mechanics and maybe some of the grenades being cool and the funny dog shit psychic poo-poo powers you get at the end of Resistance 2, not that good. Resistance 1, I'm glad they have vehicles in that one. Resistance 2, glad that you get the doo-doo psychic powers and you continue the story of Bald. This one, they kill Nathan Hale. They give you the fucking Gunga. They let you rock the fuck in, lock the fuck in. I'm having a great time. I'm even like looking for little collectibles. I actually care about getting the collectibles. I want to see the actual little bits of lore in this one. Like it's pretty good. It is a tragedy the air fuel grenades don't return in this one. Yeah, but dude, like they give you the hedgehog, which I mean is in 1 and 2, but that's really the only resistance grenade I think you need. And the revolver is back again, which is great. That's another thing that I think I'm looking at Resistance's weapons and kind of this being the cumulative experience of 2 mid games and then figuring out what works best and not chasing like the Call of Duty trend and just going full hog on this. It kind of fucks. Nathan Hale had to die for Peak. They killed their bald protag so they could walk in the annaled halls of Peak. It was a good run, Tommy Dean. The revolver pack's more of a punch in 3. That's one thing that I really appreciate about a weapon wheel, though, is having a weapon wheel where all of the guns feel equal is really important to me in a video game. That way you can kind of choose your favorite, and all of them work in a combat scenario. Like, yeah, I could stick to, you know, aside from, like, ammo worries, I could probably stick to the auger the whole playthrough, but I don't really feel like I need to use the auger. A good weapon wheel and a good arsenal in a video game makes you always want to be swapping to the other one to see whether or not, like, I don't know. I'm a very swappy kind of guy. I like just swapping. Like, I'll go back to the bullseye right now because I want to be able to fucking get that guy. I like weapon swapping. It's one of my issues with Doom the Dark Ages, where you have clear, defined upgrades for weapons you already have, which, like, the weapons that are in that game are cool and decent, even good, but I don't like it when a weapon like that has a clear, defined upgrade when you get a different version of it. Because why would you use the other energy gun when you get the upgrade to it? Why would you use the other bone gun when you get the upgrade to it? Why do you use the shotgun instead of the super shotgun once you get it? And at that point, you're kind of just making weapons irrelevant, which I am always worse than the pistol in Doom 2016, because the pistol in 2016 just sucked. And it's good IMO to make a pistol that is good. You don't think of the pistol in a game with a weapon wheel or a game like this as like a wasted slot. You think of it as like just another weapon in your toolkit. That's why I like Bug Snacks as an FPS, a food person snack game. The toolkit is really, really good, and it is emblematic of good FPS design because everything that you use is properly utilized to catch the bungers. Halo's Magnum. Well, I think Halo's Magnum still suffers a little bit from, like, it doesn't compare to the BR, right? The BR is, I'm going to say it, and this is, don't kill me, don't bring out the pitchforks and the torches. Halo also has that problem where if you see a BR or the pistol, you're going to take the BR. You only use the pistol in Halo because it's got good headshot. And at that point, the BR is better for that. BR apologist explode. Hey, buddy, I played SWAT. I could 1v1 you in SWAT and ruin your day. I tended to avoid the BR because it was almost too good. I love the BR. I love the DMR. But that, yeah, I mean, even Halo couldn't get like the weapon balancing down. It is a hard endeavor to make every weapon feel equal, or at least to make every weapon feel equal enough to make you want to be picking up other weapons. Whereas in Halo, they fix that by, with the 2-weapon loadout in Halo, you're constantly swapping weapons. Depending on what you're fighting, you want to have a plasma pistol, pop shields, get headshot. Shotgun's really good for rushing. Sniper is just goated. BR is goated. Assault rifle is literally, I mean, you have ammo for it, it's there. Wasn't the DMR nearly identical to the BR? Yeah, but the BR was better because it looked cooler. Plus, the BR was a 3-round burst and the DMR was a 1-shot. So DMR was better for every weapon in Halo CE is viable. Like I said, I only disagree in that I think that the BR outclasses it. I think that if you gave me the Halo Magnum or the Halo BR, I'm going to take the BR. I think the BR outclasses the Magnum, but that's it. BR wasn't in CE? Right. It was Halo 2, wasn't it? Halo 2 was BR and SMG. Halo CE was pistol, plasma rifle, assault rifle, sniper, rocket launcher. I don't know. I feel like AR I would only use the assault rifle. I'd only like for like flood really, because anytime you're in a fight with the Covenant in Halo, you kind of want a plasma pistol so you can pop shield, get the guy, pop shield, get the guy, pop shield, get the guy. Plasma pistol and normal pistol probably go really hard as a loadout because you just pop shield, pop head, pop shield, pop head, pop shield, pop head. I'm not doing a lasso run though. I'm not going to figure it out. You are the only thing I dislike about this game so far. You are classically, you are the only thing I dislike. I thank goodness we're seeing the big sky beam again. The Reach CMR is probably the best. Yeah, I like the carbine when they introduced the carbine. It fired the green beam. Or the devs didn't foresee the beam's overuse. I know. Well, you see the green beam of energy in a lot of FPS games and in a lot of movies and in a lot of TV shows because it's a simple visual. But we are kind of at that point where, like, no more giant beams into the sky, please. Just give us a break from the giant beams for a little bit. Oh, buddy. Funny carbine. All right, let me see. Yep. Ooh, wait a minute. Marksman, huh? Oh, wait a minute. No, this is the BR. All right. And you get a turret with it, huh? Speaking of battle rifle, true. I think I like the design of the Resistance 2 battle rifle more, but only because I felt like it was just a bad version of the Halo BR. Plus it had, you know, when a gun has the ammo or has an ammo display, I'm a sucker for a gun with an ammo display. I think a lot of us probably are. Activating the giant beam under your house, Brendan. Yeah, nice try, buddy. I've already put a giant beam shield down. Interesting to give a BR a turret, though. You know what I will say so far? I think the Resistance 1 guns are probably the fucking weirdest. The more I think about the Resistance 1 loadout compared to 2, 1's loadout is kind of fucking wild, but also weird. Thinking about the goop gun and the weird green beam needler. Brendan, wait for it. You're still at the beginning of the game. I know. They have such sights to show you. I know. Maybe we will. Well, you know, yeah, we might get the green beam needler again. Maybe we'll see the return of the goop gun. Ooh, do you think we're going to see the return of the goop gun? Oh, I just can't wait to see goop. All right, go bullseye. This one's just easy. I wonder if does the bullseye then just end up fully replacing the human carbine? So the human weapon ends up being the marksman now? Interesting. Wild to me, and this is, I don't know if anybody else resonates properly with this, but wild to me that the Chimera will always look like the Needle Goon from The Suffering. Famous video game with hit protagonist Torque. They look very Needle Goon-esque. Only because they have the big yellow haze needles in their back. Oh, long leg. Oh, do they have the big jumpy? Where the fuck they go? Damn, bitch, you jumping? Oh shit, they do be jumping. Holy shit, they finally took some inspiration for the fucking bug design and made them grasshoppers. Thank God, dude. You are sitting on peak bug design and you're finally fucking using it. Bless your goddamn hearts. Thank you. God, I'm just so tired of fighting fucking enemies where it's just big guy, large guy, big guy, larger guy. I love the fact that they're going full on in the bug design. I'm a big fan. Hello, I'm a big fan of finally doing something different with the Chimera. I'm not a big fan of it being this late, mind you, but late in the series, the final big game in the series, but you know what? I'll take what I can get. Goes to show that it's better to go out with a bang than a whimper. Better to go out with Resistance 3 than to go out with Killzone Shadowfall. The big dickheads with rockets do not make an appearance in this game. Well, yeah, because, like, thank you, Dr. Robot Wizard, for the Prime sub. Fact of the matter is, when it comes to a big guy with gun, nothing really beats the boomers and the grinders from Gears of War. And it makes sense in Gears of War because, of course, they go big. That's kind of the point of the Locust, is they're making them boys, then they're making them boys huge. They're taking them boys, and they're making them boys huge. They're making them big. They're making Big Boy in the Big Boy factory. Like, that's part and parcel of a big chunk of Gears of War. And versus like Resistance 1 and 2, I didn't know why they made big boys. Like, I guess Resistance 1, it was more interesting. Resistance 2, it was like, here's the big boy. All right, now here's the crazy thing. We've made an even larger big boy. Yeah. We've taken the big boy, and then we've made an even larger one, yeah. And then Resistance 1, it's like they made the fucking scary Slenderman. They had the level 1 goons. They had the big boy. But the big boy felt like an actual threat and not annoying. Boom. Grind. Hey, man, what kind of sandwich you want? They only serve one sandwich at this place, man. Oh, yeah, what kind? Grind.
Come on, Joe.
Oh, that your grandma on the phone? Yeah, she's such a boomer. Boomer. This feels like they're finally making something other than just Gears of Halo. Well, no, not Gears of Halo. Call of Halo Duty was Resistance 2. Call of Halo Duty was Resistance 2. Gears of Halo, it would have been third person with 2-weapon loadout. Like, you've seen Big Boy, but what about Huge Boy? And when I mean huge, I mean huge. Yeah, you fought a kaiju in Resistance 2. I don't know if you can go larger than a kaiju, otherwise you get into, I don't know, Gurren Lagann territory. Just who the hell do I think I am? Question, though, are we finally going to see a non-dog shit shotgun? And, ooh, I hope it's a farmer's double barrel. I really do. It's probably not going to be, but God, I would love it if it was like a farmer double barrel. Or an over-under. Oh, farmer double barrel with the Chimera goop. Oh, shit. They goop now? They goop now. Oh, wait, 1 second. Dog shit. I can't mantle. Downside, Noah. Some FPS conveniences may be missing. Oh, there's a big boy. I mean, he's only slightly larger than the other boys. He's the auger guy. Fighting on Main Street with the auger buddy. Think about it. This could have been what they really wanted out of XCOM to be already declassified. Hello, auger boy. I need your funny ammo. Oh, there he is. That's a lot better. They made him gorilla mode now. Oh, they still have the big boy, but they're going gorilla now. All right. I see what they've done. They've gone full gorilla. This guy reminds me of one of the Nobus from My Hero Academia. Oh, man. Freaking awesome. Please don't kill me. I'm in the hole. Please, I can't get out. I just wanted to bring you a little pain. No, I just wanted you to feel fear a little bit. I just wanted you to feel a little fear. You need a little, chat, I feel like you need a little fear in your heart today. And I know it's crazy I say that. We're not even playing fear. But I think I needed to strike the fear of God and do a little bit today. They're dealing with a big guy. It's fine. I need ammo. Level up my bullseye. Oh, now my fucking bullets explode. Love to see it. How he model look. How he face. So handsome. So handsome. Far more bug core, I feel. So handsome, though. They're finally making the monsters handsome now. First gun in the game, bombs. Yeah, wouldn't you want that in the video game, though, dog? If they're going to put upgradable weapons in there, you kind of want some cool fucking upgrades, don't you? Cool fucking weapon upgrades, and every weapon also has a secondary skill on top of it? Who the fuck doesn't want that in their goddamn FPS? Not just fucking, like, 2% critical hit chance. Now, when you see a Doom, now you've upgraded your gun so that when you kill an enemy, they drop armor shards. No! I want it to be fucking weird. Let me fire worms out of my brain. I want to hit an enemy with a big fish. Brendan, I thought you always had your Magnum. Oh, my Magnum Dong, yeah. Fucked up that Magnum is an ice cream brand, and it's a kind of condom, and they both have kind of similar packaging. I'm coming, dude. What up? Lester, don't die. What if the boomers said goon instead? Then, I don't know, man. Would they be firing big white rockets at me, filled to the brim with cum?
Go. You'll do your best, right?
Right.
I love you.
I'm sick of living with you because living with you means they're going to be chasing you. Say goodbye to your son, Bozo. Go to New York and kill all Chimera. They really hit him with the, I'm sick of watching my son fucking almost die. I'm sick of your shit. Go to New York and figure your shit out. And then if you're alive afterwards, find us or whatever. He could save the world. He's got to go and stop the beam. This very much go get a job. Okay, honey. Hey, buddy, it looks like your kid's about to get beamed. I don't think your wife and your child are able to run fast away enough from the beam. Oh, there he is, the old man. You remember him, Dr. Glasses. That beam is a problem. We really should blow it up. Please give us a riverboat section. I would love it. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Finally. Gonna slap him around again, Brendan? Yeah, I'm gonna beat the shit out of him. Mitten. My sun hand so small. I will remember this. Damn, dude. Look at the sky beam. I bet there's a bunch more. Yeah, I thought so. Damn, we just be traveling in the boat? No boat segment? Oh, here we go. Start me off on the boat. Oh no. Well, you know, I was excited, but now well, you know, every game of the year I had to have a section like this. Change in strategy. The Chimera have changed. They used to capture us, send us to the conversion centers to turn us into hybrids. Now they kill us and just leave our bodies to rot. Because they figured out how to make Pimbus. They're fucking now. They're laying eggs and shit. They figured out how to fuck. Like, I don't... We can't stop here. This is Chimera country. Wait, what? Ice blocks? Ice everywhere, very thick, grows out of those alien tube things. Ice axe don't work. Bring guns next time, but watch out for the blast roots. One shot and they blow up like a piece of dynamite. Interesting. So if I see big chunks of dry ice, I gotta pop them. Let's go, Wranglers! Is that the Jeans Company? Wait a minute, am I getting advertised too? Or is that just the name of the local sports team? I don't know, I'm kind of afraid now. Oh! Bug. That was cool. So is that like I shoot at the thing and cool thing happen? Oh, I sneeze. Fire that car into the river. Yeah, flip the bitch. Don't let them have any pods in this area. I can't believe they put some Dudes Rock segments in this. You know what? I'm actually appreciative because a slow boat ride like this oftentimes will just be shoot the enemy. I kind of like that you got a couple of Dude Rock segments. We're just like, pop the thing, watch that car fall into the water. Hell yeah. Oh, don't fuck with the leapers while they're feeding. I gotta let them eat. Oh, this is shit. Oh, wow. That's the shit that turned Cindy, made her eat her cat. Call me Ishmael, am I right, Doc? Kind of a whale moment. So why are there giant monsters? Well, you see, the Chimera virus was a silly little thing that came from a silly little rock and landed in, like, Siberia in 1906 in this world. And over the course of, like, 40 years, the Chimera slowly started, like, gathering power and growing in strength. And then, inevitably, they start fighting people. And start biting people, too. Are we going into Spider's territory now? Oh, yeah, we gotta leave Goliath territory. We gotta go into Spider's world. Are you gonna get your tickets, your season pass tickets to Spider's world this summer, chat? They have so many spiders there. You can't touch them and you can't eat them, but you can look at them behind the glass at Spider's world. I'm thinking about it now. I think I should take I think I should take everything I own. I should sell it all. I should invest in Spider World. I think a lot of people would like seeing a lot of spiders. Now I got arachnophobia. Oh, you're not gonna like the spider bath in Spider World, sorry. I'm already planning on having a big spider bath. And in the big spider bath, you can sit in the big spider bath and the spiders encase you. They encapsulate you entirely. And they're not even gonna be poisonous, they don't even bite. You just sit in the tub with the spiders. It's kind of like how at like a sea park sometimes you can pet the manta rays. But instead of being able to pet the brantha rays, you're gonna be able to live with the spiders and sleep with the spiders. I like how much of this hasn't been fighting so far. I know it will turn to fighting, like it is an inevitability, but I'm kind of happy for how long this has kind of just been goofing. Oh, here we go. Is anybody there? I hope somebody normal is here. Oh, no, yeah, no, that's not normal. Is the Thin Man back? Oh, no, those are just goofy goobers, all right. Got it. What are they doing? They're just chilling there. Oh, they're throwing rocks at us? Is that like their entire bit? Oh no, they're coming on board. They're fucking swimming, I know. They are seafaring creatures. Don't worry about it, buddy. We have a big box of ammo, and I'm okay at aiming. Scoobies? Oh no, Shoobies. Damn, this happened at Christmas? Oh, dude, they got it correct. They got the big tinsel candy cane. I got one of those things in my garage. So, Doc, if I, like, clear the town of Grimm's instead, I'm trying to keep them off the boat, but if, like, just for, like, instance, if I, like, clear the town of Grimm's, if you just drop me here, drop me at the LZ and just let me just start popping them, are we gonna have a problem, or... Are you currently playing on an unofficial PS2 with a fucked up controller cable and Doritos on your side? Number one, this is a PS3 game. Number two, no, this is an official PS3. Number 3, no, I didn't get Doritos. I was at the Aldi earlier and I saw they were finally selling Aldi brand Doritos and they look like Doritos, but they say cheese, nacho, chip. And I did think about it, but I did not give in. I did think about it a little bit though. Aldi is Peem. I love shopping at the Aldi, man. Aldi's nuts? Yeah, I'm putting them in my mouth. What of it? What? I'm sucking balls. I'm sucking dick. What? I'll get permission from my wife. I'll start slopping it nasty style. What? I'm a bad bitch with a fat, messy ass. Like, I don't... Why worry? You should have bought bile beans. I should have bought bile beans. My wife found out she really likes kimchi today, though, so... I didn't want to try it, because I'm a cabbage hater, but she did find out she fucking loves kimchi. All these nuts in your mouth. No, I didn't buy any all these nuts. Sorry. I think we got some... I got some mango. Not even dried mango. I got... They had fresh mango there, which is cool. And then, what else did we get? I got a weird chocolate milk that I need to remember to have James try that with me. Because they had a really... Sometimes Aldi gets those weird limited time items. And it was a weird looking chocolate milk. So we'll see if it's any good. But I bet they don't stock it ever again. So even if it is good, it's once again tasting a treasure that I will never be able to possess. I'll have to savor the flavor. I finally found some different chocolate milk. Yeah. It looked good. The only problem I have with it is it's like whole milk. So like it's very much, I'm going to drink this sparingly. You don't just fucking guzzle whole milk. Is it the promised land of chocolate milk? I just don't like that I can't buy the... Listen, my problem with chocolate milk has always been, I can't buy the chocolate milk that I used to really like. And I can't find it anymore. And that was like a problem a couple of years ago. I don't even care that much about chocolate milk. All right? And True Moo sucks. True Moo is genuinely a blight upon society. True Moo fucking blows. Like, there is no world where True Moo is better than anything else. The Walmart or grocery store brand chocolate milk is better than True Moo. And they have the gall to put that shit in schools. Ugh, no wonder kids these days are the fucking way they are. They're making them drink fucking weird milk. It sucks because that's all the schools got now. Yeah. Why do you think the kids are so fucking weird now? You think it's literally anything else? No! It has been and always will be. The fucking True Moo. Oh, hey, big guy. Yeah, maybe we won't notice the boat rolling down here. Maybe if I pretend I'm a bug, it won't kill us. If I just pretend I'm a bug, I think we're fine. I just have to... I'm a bug. Right now, I am a bug. I'm a little worm. Oh, the big bridge. Oh, it's because they didn't see us because we were under the bridge. That's a cool set piece. Fucking move then, buddy. I don't know why you gotta be saying now is our chance to get out of here. Well, leave. Oh, never mind. The engine fell. The boat sucks, dude. Well, good this thing has a messy, fat, wet ass like me. It's not gonna fucking get around, dude. What are it going to do? Try to kill me? I remember it has a bunch of ports on the back that you shoot at. And then why is your ass wet? Is it yours? Don't you want to be a bad bitch with a fat, wet, messy ass? I wrote that down in my dream journal. I felt like, yeah, it was important to remember. No, why not? Oh, Santa! Sorry, I know I'm being shot at, but like, just kind of excited to see Santa Claus. Goodbye, Santa. Have a holly jolly Pissmas, bitch. I'm gonna miss you every day, Santa. I'll be thinking of you. Oh, you got a fucking achievement for killing Santa. Oh, no. No. Don't keep that in my history. I don't want to be known for the guy who killed Santa. People are going to be mad at me like they're mad about my guy. And here is Brendaniel. He's the guy who killed Santa. It's his fault you can't have Christmas anymore. They're going to make like a fucking dog shit Fox News like fucking propaganda video about this is the guy who started the war on Christmas. This despicable streamer killed Santa Claus and had the gall to not even turn into him. Here we have Tim Allen, expert in fictional killing Santa. Tim, what do you think about this situation? They would call in Tim Allen, dude. They would call in Tim Allen to get Tim Allen's thoughts about like, oh, what do you think about this guy who killed Santa, huh? You're somebody who hasn't been relevant in years. What are you thinking about this? Santa got ran over by Brendaniel? Yeah. Usually Santa is the one who runs over the grandma. This year, I'm taking back the power. I had to kill Santa. I had to kill Santa for all the people that don't, I don't know, celebrate Christmas. Thank you for your service, sir. You're welcome. I'm glad I could be the guy to kill Santa. Santa hasn't been delivering good presents for years anyway. Dude's been dropping wooden knickknacks and parents have been picking up the slack, so... Santa and the elves have been fucking phoning it in for years. It's like, oh, we got a wooden block for you. Oh, you like Minecraft, don't you? Here's a wooden block. Santa, it's not even painted. Santa, I'm getting splinters. Santa, my fingers hurt. Santa's a corporate shill. He has been since he gave it all for Coca-Cola. Dude literally sold his ass for a Coca-Cola. When I was a kid, I brought a toy M15 to a sort of Christmas parade and shot Santa. Okay, then you're going to take the heat for that. You already have a history. Not my pig, not my farm. I'm not going to get in trouble for that. You always know what happened to the guy in the goddamn media that's, oh, I'm the guy who killed Santa. They always get in trouble. I'm not getting in trouble for that one. Santa's an AI tech bro now. Always has been. It's always been over. Is Santa fucking using elf AI to try to make toys for people? What do you mean I got an eye peep? I thought I wanted an iPad, not an eye peep. Oh, sorry. I do this for thousands of kids. I just did it. Thought you wanted an eye peep. What does an eye peep even do? I don't know. It's an eye peep. I was a bad boy and Santa left a lump of coal in my chest. What do you mean chest? Do you mean your stocking? You're talking about he put it in your chest. Santa ripped open my chest cavity and put a bunch of coal in there. Now I heat the home in the winter. Everyone in my house is now confused because I was playing this stream along with me playing Sensual Seduction from Hellsing while I was taking a shower. Horrible time to talk about Santa slaying. Like, yeah, Brendan, my mom collects porcelain Santa dolls and, well, you know, my partner collects porcelain Santa dolls, Brendan, and yeah, I'm not allowed to watch your streams anymore, so. Well, if you didn't talk about killing Santa, this wouldn't have happened, but you had to keep talking about killing Santa. First Nathan, then Santa. Can't wait to see who you kill next, Brendan. Well, not really a little bit. That just worms you back around. I kind of get that. Joseph, we got to keep moving. Buddy! I'm looking! Me when the character keeps yelling at me. We have to go. We have to go. We got to move. We got to go. You know, Sony, after all these years, Sony still hasn't changed. I know we got to move. I know we got to go. You stop being old and in pain? Can't hit him. He's invincible now. They made him unhurtable. You can no longer hit the old man in resistance. This is so sad. They patched out elder abuse. Damn, did they make the spiders large? That's a big guy, yeah. I feel like they got larger. What do you got here? Wow. Now that fucks. That's such a great picture. A lot of people, I bet, got pictures like that in their home, getting like you ever get a Wild West family photo taken? Where they're like, take an old-timey picture of you, and your mom's like, this is gonna go right up on the mantle. And then your mom puts it in a scrapbook and forgets about it. Oh, they were eating Ben's bile beans, too. Damn. I hate that the old guy is just gonna chill here in the bean storage room. He's just gonna chill here with the beans. And I gotta go out and I gotta fucking do the work? I know you're old, but... Oh yeah, he's straight up just gonna fucking lay down, take his shoes off, and curl up next to the fire. Of course he is. He's so cold. Oh, good thing he turned the radio on with the peanut music. Sorry, I'm in the fucking goop hole. Sorry, I'm in the boiler room here at the Overlook Hotel. What? Why did... What? Why was that like 3 shots to kill that guy? Are you a hold 'em or a fire 'em? I get a new gun. Now I get to figure out what does this new gun do. Oh, they're popping out the pod. Oh, you know what? Yeah, this is... Oh, does it arc to... Oh, okay, it's a beam. All right. Using it improperly. It's a beam. That's good. Love to see it. Thank you for the beam attack, Insomniac. Finally, after 3 games, Insomniac remembered that they worked on Ratchet & Clank and made cool guns. It only took them 3 games to figure it out, but they figured it out by the 3rd one. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird that the Resistance 3 campaign doesn't even feel like the previous ones at all. It genuinely feels like a Raven Software game I haven't played. Didn't have a PS3. I didn't either. That's why I got one. I'm not gonna... playing Resistance 3 makes me think Resistance 3 is like necessary playing on the PS3. Add another one. The PS3 does have games, chat. Lock it down. The PS3 does have games. It's got Demon Souls, 3D Dot Heroes, Resistance 3, Lair. Is it like Half-Life? Nah, that's all I've heard about it. Oh, for the Resistance 3 campaign? Not really. I feel like 1 and 2 have a little bit of Half-Life influence. 2 is very much, we got to do Call of Duty stuff. Call of Duty and Halo are popular, so 1 has a really weird and interesting weapon loadout kit. Gameplay is meh, story is dog shit. Cool little vehicle segments, some neat set pieces. 2 is Call of Halo Duty with like a weird psychic power ending that is actually kind of fun, but the rest of the game is kind of 3. Like I said, the best thing I can say about Resistance 3 is it really does feel like a Raven Software game, like Singularity or Wolfenstein 2009, but like a good one, made by Insomniac. But I don't know. I feel like if you make a Half-Life 2 comparison to Resistance 3, it's got to have some kind of puzzle like layer to it, and I haven't seen any puzzles, so. Would you say 1 is more or less shit than 2? I think 1 is less shit than 2 if we're talking purely about the campaign. The downside to criticizing or being critical of these games in the modern era is that you're missing out on a lot of context, which is the multiplayer, you know, is equal parts to the game as much as the campaign is. And unfortunately, like, it's like Haze. I can't fully criticize or be critical of Haze because it's the perfect game. But also because Haze, you can't play the multiplayer for it, really. I mean, you can. There are like, technically you can play the PS3 multiplayer. It's just, I do not have a PS3 that has Wi-Fi. And like, there are ways to get around like the olden days of, well, you can connect directly to a server and hope that like you can get enough people playing it maybe. But once again, it is more of a problem with you need enough people that have the tech, that have a working PS3. And my Wi-Fi card in mine is busted, so I'd have to do Ethernet, and I don't have an Ethernet splitter that works right now, so PS3 LAN party Haze win. Dude, I would love that so much, unironically. I would love like a dude's trip where we brought like 3 PS3s, we LAN them up, and then it's just a full like fucking 10-hour Haze multiplayer marathon. But not even just Haze, just like fucking weird, wonky PS3 multiplayer shooters. To be fair, I mean, technically you can set something like that up with, like, I don't know, Parsec and with emulation, but it's not the same. Can you come get a daddy long legs that's on the ceiling? Your son is going bonkers and he's going to hurt himself trying to get it. I have a husband quest. I have a wife quest. I will return. Alrighty. The spider has been conquered. He was a big fucker. That was a big guy. He was a big fucker. That was maybe the biggest daddy long legs I've ever seen. His body was the size of like a pinto bean. He was a big daddy long legs. Like, I got him. I wasn't afraid of no guy, but like, he was a big guy. Was he big and ugly or just big? He was big. Don't call spiders ugly. They'll hear you. You should know the rules. Don't call spider ugly. They'll fucking know, dude. Did you kill it? I killed it. Yeah. It was on the ceiling in a way where I didn't think I could safely get it out, and I was just like, I'm just gonna smush it. I'm sorry, I killed the bug. No, I'm sorry, I killed the arachnid. Thank you very much. I love that this is a staple in so many FPS games. I really do absolutely love here's the part where you fight the guys who run at you for a bit. Enjoy your either little guy hell or your run at you hell. And then you almost always get either a shotgun or a weapon that's good for crowd control, and it's really just a way for you to teach the player this is good for CC. This is the crowd control moment. This is where they teach you about the boom. That spider was wanted for financial crimes. It was okay. I don't think you should get I don't think you should get squished for financial crimes, but you know what? Actually, yeah, I'm starting to think that you should get squished for financial crimes. When are we going to get the Hall of Justice? We're going to have a hydraulic press there. Like, the more I think about it, the more. Are they like, why are you imping at me? 1-800, are you imping? What? It's like, I gotta get over there. I don't know where they're getting the fire from. Why are you like Doom imps, huh? I'm sorry, but it looks like you stole an apple. Oh, well. Looks like you can't pay the fine. Well, since it's only an apple, we'll just take your right hand. Put your right hand in the hydraulic press. No, you have to. You took the apple. You have to put your hand in the hydraulic press. It has to get crushed. No, this isn't my fault. You were the one who was a greedy little gulper. You took the apple. Put your hand in the hydraulic press. Wait, how high def can I get the Ben's beans? Could I maybe get the full texture to load? God, we're missing out on flavor text. It's probably just Lorem Ipsum, but you never know. When does Jumbo Josh show up? When does Jumbo Josh show up with his great wrecker? His huge, the green, when do we see the green gorilla, Brendan? Brendan, when are we going to see the green gorilla? I want the green gorilla. Sorry. Actually, Resistance 2 is the only one that ends with a mascot horror boss fight. I'm sorry. What's the Resistance lore? Just basic alien invasion. Resistance lore is actually neat, but it's very much like Crisis lore or Black Site Area 51. Resistance lore is, imagine meteor falls in Siberia in 1906. It infects people and they slowly transform into this hive mind that slowly reaches out to collect and turn people into bugs. So while the virus itself is alien, it's not just like, what if the aliens come down and attack us? It's very much a soupy goopy virus that turned people into bugs, which is kind of like what Crisis does, where goopy alien kind of turn you into bugs. So all the Chimera were people. So the virus built a sky laser. Well, you got to realize the virus changes DNA and puts you into the hive mind. So essentially, it's kind of like the flood a little bit, where the more processing power the hive mind has, the smarter it is, and then it builds the technology. And also, I don't know, I think there's some kind of like alien, not like force, but I think wherever the Chimera virus came from, maybe it already had a basic level of like science fiction intellect. They might go into it more in like lore notes, and maybe, I don't know, the PSP and the Vita game might even go into it more. But for the most part, it's goop fell down from the goddamn sky and turned people into bug. Oh no, a letter to Santa. They don't know I killed Santa. I want you to make my grandpa better and make my grandma stop crying. And I made a picture that I want to give you to my mommy and daddy in heaven. And I want more green crayons. Oh no. They don't know I killed Santa. Or do you think it's psychotic to pour boiling water into an anthill? Yeah, but only because you know what you should be doing with an anthill? You should get molten aluminum in an anthill. Those videos are cool. I'm a simple guy. When I see a video of somebody pouring molten oil down into an anthill, I fucking pog. This sniper sounds Halo sniper rifle. A little bit, yeah, but not quite. I feel like the Halo sniper rifle has a little bit more of a patang to it. Plus, the Halo sniper rifle has one of the funniest, like, kind of sniper rifle. The Halo sniper rifle has some of the funniest sniper rifle tech of all time, where bullets ricochet. Ain't nothing funnier than playing like big team battle with your bros, and then you fire your sniper and you miss, and then it ricochet off the wall and accidentally headshot somebody else. Why does this game look so much nicer than the first two? Well, time really. Fall of Man is what, 2006, 2007, and then I think Resistance 2 is 2009, and this is 2011. This is also before Spider-Man. This is one of the last, like, Insomniac games for PlayStation. Plus, this is part of the PlayStation trying to get their own Halo-like. And this is one of the last entries into that. I don't count Shadowfall. Shadowfall sucks way too much for them to think of it as, like, a Halo game. And also, yeah, this is 2011. This is, like, I think there's a clear demarcation line for a lot of games between 2009 to 2011. Where it took them a little while to figure out what they were doing with 7th gen graphics, especially with the PS3, because the PS3 is one of those consoles where they could have pulled more power out of it, but like they didn't really realize that until until like Last of Us. Ah, there he is. Oh, you know what? He's gonna drop the beam laser. I get it. I like that they carry special goo that I can use, so when you kill a guy, it's like, oh, you're just getting free goo. No, sorry, man. You have a shield, I have a shield. And I can fire through yours, so maybe blow up and grow up. There we go. And then I get beam weapon ammo, thank you. And then I can get you. Now I become the blue beam. They're gonna cast me in so many movies after this. Every sci-fi movie you're going to see for the next 50 years will have the gigantic blue beam in it. There's nothing you can do about it. Call out the, like, front door. I'm assuming you're still just talking about these guys. You're giving me E3 call out disorder. Move in. We gotta move in. We gotta tango down. Tango on my 6 and a tango on my 7 and a tango in the room. Sir, is the tango in the room with us? Yes. You guys take care of the big boy, or am I gonna have to stop and take care of the big boy? You know what? I'm gonna leave y'all to take care of the big guy. You got him. I'm trying to level up my sniper rifle. I'm with the gold camo. And saying how this one still looks really good. I think most video games from 2011 on Especially if you could get this on PC with like a little bit better frame rate, maybe run it at a higher resolution. This one would look just fucking great on PC. Unironically, this would look fantastic, phenomenal on PC. It will not happen. But I would, you know, Resistance 1, 2, and 3 on PC would be cool. Killzone 1, 2, and 3 on PC would be cool. It'll never happen, aside from, you know, emulation, but a man can dream. One day I hope that Insomniac can leave the Marvel mines, and then we can see what they can really do. I want them to be able to do a Sunset Overdrive with a budget, with a, here you go, make whatever the fuck you want to make. You do not have to make Spider-Man anymore. You do not have to make Wolverine. You do not have to make Blade game. Arcane's making that. Or did that get canceled? I still think it's wild that Marvel couldn't figure out Blade in, like, general. Like, they don't know what to do with Blade, like, the movie at all. They just can't do anything with Blade. They just can't figure it out. I heard Blade hasn't been canned. It's just, they don't know what they're doing. Like, they have no idea what to do with Blade in general. The Blade movie got permanently put on ice. The game's still in development. It's just so fucking weird. I just don't know how do you do a guy who is part vampire with swords. And like, yeah, I know they had Wesley Snipes Blade in Deadpool movie. But, you know, I don't know how you don't know how to do new Blade. I mean, I think perfect Blade movie for me is very much in the vein of like Sin City, where it's very like heavily stylized and weird. Because I think that's something I'd like to see Blade delve into. I want to see like a weird, heavy stylized, like kind of Sim City style, Sin City, not Sim City, Bobble Herbie. I want to see some kind of like Sin City stylized like Blade. Blade, you know what? They would never do it because they're cowards, but Blade would be peak in black and white, but only red is red. Black and white and red, but only red is blood. I bet it's less than trying to work vampires in the MCU. I bet it's less that than trying to work vampires in the SCU or MCU. You think like it's hard for them to get vampires in the MCU? I don't know. They put MODOK in there. I think they can pretty much do everything. Unless they want to try to explain like vampires somehow, like some kind of stupid science virus. This is an MCU problem in general, is they're afraid to do magic. Plus, like, they kind of already did, like, magic with the Werewolf by Night movie. Even though they have magic. Yeah, they have magic, but they're so... I feel like they continue to be kind of weird about magic. It can just be magic. No, it's like when they did with Thor, how it's like, it's not just... Magic is just science we don't understand yet. Somebody, the Kevin Feige fucking follows I fucking love science on Facebook still. Who are you? Who are you? I like how the subtle variance in quality here, where this is like a high definition kind of oil painting with a lot of like slime put into it. And then this one kind of just feels like a, I'm not gonna lie, this kind of feels like a weird AI filter, even though this is 2011. Throat game unlock. How would you introduce vampires if you were in charge? Oh, of Marvel? Simple. I would just have them. Don't do an origin story. Just have vampires. Have Blade. Blade has been working in the shadows killing vampires already. That's it. Just do vampires real. And that's it. And if you want to MCU it, you remember the... If you want to, I have a way of doing vampires that's not the cool way, but it is an MCU way, where like you do vampires and you make the bad guy in the Blade movie. You don't worry about origin. You maybe have Benedict Cumberbatch pop up as Doctor Strange a little bit, but the one thing that you do if you want like A, millennial nostalgia, and B, Marvel slop, is you take one of the Chitauri from Marvel's Avengers and you make him a vampire. And you make him the bad guy, where he's an alien vampire, and then you build from there. And then you build into like Midnight Suns. You know, you give Blade like an evil vampire. Blade already has enemies, you know. But I was thinking like if you want to like fucking give a little millennial nostalgia back into it, you take the funny alien from Avengers, the first Avengers movie, and you make him an alien vampire. But boss, I want Dracula. I want to burst my load. I want to bounce on it crazy style. I think that doing Dracula as the bad guy in the first Blade movie is too easy. I think it's too easy. I think it makes sense, but I think it's too easy. If they make Blade, I want them to get weird with it. I thought your character was bald. You are Nathan Hale in 1 and 2, and he is bald. And then in 3, you're playing Joseph, who was Beanie Guy, who killed Nathan Hale, and he has hair. That's kind of how you can differentiate peak and slop, is if it's slop, you're bald. If it's peak, you have hair. It's really that easy. Remember how none of the characters looked like they were from the 50s in the last game? Well, in Resistance 1, it kind of makes sense because you're in the late 40s and, like, you're in Britain the entire time, and it's just soldier, 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 guy, 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 guy. And then in Resistance 2, yeah, everybody is just bald. And, like, everybody is bald. Wouldn't that mean the Hitman games are slop? Bald is not just a physical attribute. It's also, I feel like, a vibe. Bald of spirit. It's like you can be bald of hair, but you can still have a full head of spirit. Bald is a mental state. It's not really just whether or not you have hair. That's just a Joel statement? What, the guy from Last of Us? Oh, the drone. Oh, the Vine Sauce guy. Oh, all right, okay. Very Germa-coded to say. Very other guy-coded of you, Brendan. I'm like, all right, okay, and? Very Brendaniel of you, yeah? When somebody says, joke kind of have other guy joke vibe, I'd be like, okay, and? Guy can't eat a fucking hot dog in peace? I can't slurp down a stick of meat in public in peace? That's what I'm saying. I can't just slop it up nasty style, or? Yeah, this operation sucks, man. You guys really should have thought about this a little bit more, I think. Yeah, no, this is a bit foobar if you, hey, you know what? Thought there was 6-axis. Thank you for not having 6-axis. I haven't gotten grabbed by an enemy since Resistance 1. I definitely just started shaking the controller. I thought that's how you're supposed to do it. Love the PlayStation staple gimmick of utilizing the controller gimmick for one game and then never using it again in their next games. Yeah, did you know you could play this game with the PS Move? This was one of the rare, if you have the PlayStation Move gun, which, you know, you need the gun and the controllers for. If you have the Move gun, you could play Resistance 3 with the Move gun. I should have gotten the Move gun. This would have been way cooler with the Move gun. Brendan, you should have purchased Resistance 3 Doomsday Edition that comes with the PlayStation Move controls and the Move gun. Oh, no, I just need the Move gun. One sec, I'm listening to this guy. I have Move controllers somewhere because I have a PSVR and those just use normal PlayStation Move controllers. So I just need the gun. Problem is I don't know how that's gonna work, and also I feel like you need a whole TV for that, and also I don't know how the fuck that works. PS Move games on stream when? No, I don't want to do that, man. I gotta get a Wii first. That's more important. Isn't it just a Wii, the PS Move? Yeah, but I do need a sensor for it. I don't think you need a sensor for it. I can't remember. I only have the 2 orb. Like, I got 2 orb. I don't know what else you need for it. What do you need a Wii for? Well, you need it for pissing. Well, it's not that you need it for pissing, but... no, I wanted to get a Wii U at some point because I wanted to play Devil's Third. That's one of my white whale bad video games, but it goes for like, you know, $300 and some. Wii? Come on, that controller looked like a dildo. You know, Chad Warden, I hope he got to play Resistance 3. I really do. I think if anybody should have gotten to play Resistance 3, definitely Chad Warden. Mario, what do you mean you fucking jump? What? You got Mag. You got Resistance. You got Killzone. Halo? More like Galo. Wasn't it all a bit, Chad Warden? Yeah, but kayfabe, brother. Listen, man, it's like the fucker right in the pussy guy. That was all 100% fake. They weren't real newscasts. They were all shot. Not a single one of those was real. But like kayfabe. Hearing the pussy guy wasn't real was like hearing Santa Claus isn't real / dead. Oh, buddy, do I have news for you? Yeah, there are a lot of like viral moments that, and it's not as many as you would think because some, like, I would be shocked if the like kid who shit his pants during Mafia 3 ended up being a plant. I love how that's the only Mafia 3 related thing people talk about. Yeah. What next? DSP being bad at every game. Is it real? DSP faking it this entire time would be an incredible, like, Andy Kaufman-esque bit. That would be a crazy reveal. You know, I applauded the Jumpy Guy originally when I saw them during their introduction, but now I'm kind of thinking that, man, I don't like the Jumpy Guy. I don't think I'd mind the Jumpy Guy if I could use a mouse and keyboard on this. I think I hate the Jumpy Guy because I'm playing this game on a controller. Not just any controller, one you loathe. Yeah.
have taken.
To be fair, I don't even hate the PS3 controller as much as I hate like the Nintendo 64 controller or the GameCube controller. I just dislike the PS3 controller. That and like the PS3 controller I have, the more I use it, the more I'm pretty sure I got ripped off. I'm pretty sure this is a knockoff. It is just a better knockoff than the previous knockoff I had. Because I don't think I've ever had a PS3 controller with squeaky thumbsticks. And I don't know if I could just WD-40. I've taken apart a PS3 controller. I'm trying to figure out why it's squeaky. And I'm like, how would I WD-40 this? Does it say phony instead of Sony? No, this is the problem with it, is it looks 100% legit, even down to like the code on the back. But I probably should have looked at the actual model number to see if it was real. I should have just bought a used real PS3 controller. Like a refurbished one, but... This was during the week where I was about to rip my head off because my internet was down, and then also my controllers were fucking up. And I was about to go crazy. That was a whole week where I was trying to play Sonic 06. That was I think that was Sloptember, wasn't it? Last year, where like nothing was fucking working. My internet was dying. Everything was nightmare. Everything was awful. It was an endless cacophony of noise and sorrow. It was inevitable that I would fall for the grift. It was the curse of Sonic 06, yeah. A pox upon your house, a pox upon your person. Also, this weekend, my girlfriend went out with her gals, and we're supposed to go to a pirate bar, but ended up at a Dracula bar instead. She knows I love Dracula. Am I allowed to be upset? Rock, I give you permission to be upset. But not upset. Not like, I think are allowed to be small upset. Because you were told pirate bar and not Dracula bar. However, I offer to you a compromise. Like, yeah, you can be fun upset. The compromise, go to the Dracula bar with your significant other. Go to the Dracula bar with your partner. Done. Easy. But when you go to the Dracula bar, you gotta mope. You gotta be like, I thought it'd be better. I was mad about not going to the Dracula bar, and now I'm mad I'm here. Jeez. I thought it was gonna be better. I thought there was gonna be more Draculas. Alright? Not enough Draculas for this Dracula bar. There should have been more Draculas. Kind of bullshit. There's not enough Draculas here. I like this. Thank you. You're welcome. I have 13 years of experience with fucking with Shelby, my beautiful wife. This is one of my my favorite tricks. There's a weird statue that looks like Mo. I'll see if she can send it. They got a Mo statue? Oh my god, the Stooge Dracula bar. I thought this bar said Dracula's Hangout. I was reading it wrong, man. It says Shempula's Hangout. I think Abbott and Costello met Dracula. But I don't know if any of the Stooges did. How would the Three Stooges fuck with Dracula? Dracula hires them to clean his castle. Yeah, fire the orb. Enemy weak spot. If you attack the giant enemy spider in the weak spot, you'll be able to do massive damage to it. Posted Moferatu. I don't know if I want to think about Moferatu. Kill the Widowmaker. The game really is giving me hints and tips for if you attack the enemy and kill this boss battle, if you win this boss battle, oh, because the power core is right there. That's why. I was wondering why it was giving me the classic. If you're able to kill the enemy and you win this boss battle, you will accrue many gamer point. Brendan, can you explain why your Shempborgs are invading my area? Well, you know, to be human is to be Shemp. Oh, the big spider sack, I see. You don't know it, but to be human is to be Shemp. Androgynous spider zones? No, erogenous spider zones. The red weak points are where you fuck the spider. Oh, my wife. Oh, my wife and child. They're in heaven now. They got blown up by the big blue beam. Oh, they're cracking. They're made of concrete, baby. That's the concrete baby. Is he trying to put them back together? Buddy, you need to hear about the story of Humpty Dumpty. We got to take a detour. We got to go to Oklahoma now. Oh no, he lost his memento. It's good, he got his memento. Did he have a baby sock for some reason? No, it's his son's mitten. How did he know he was dreaming? Don't you know that in the dream realm, it's connected to the realm of the real? And in the dream realm, things that happen in the dream realm can be telling you that things are happening outside of the dream realm. Did you know that your dreams are telling you things that you may not want to hear? If you have a dream about a really big hot dog, it may in fact infer that later that day when you wake up, you may actually have a really big hot dog. That's how it works for me. I don't know if that works that way for everybody else, but if you dream about a racist dog, the next dog you meet might be racist. That's called your brain's background processing. That's just all that shit that's left up in your brain, kind of solving problems, doing like brain equations. He survived a huge fall like nothing? Yeah, he landed on soft, loamy soil. Oh boy, invisible guys. You know what? I don't know if anybody else agree, but I will take invisible snipers over invisible one-shot kill guy. They're calling me on the codec. If I move my if I move my 6-axis controller, I can make the old man's boobs jiggle. Yeah, we do not mind invisible snipers with the dog shit electro camouflage. We do not mind. These are not a problem. They're also slow to fire. You sucks, dude. You blow ass, dude. Oh shit. You suck, dude. Go back to Kai Cenat Streaming University. I do like the invisible enemies having a big fucking laser. It is kind of funny that like the idea of the camouflage is to make sure they're hidden, but then they have this big fuck off laser that immediately gives away their position. Game design, I kind of like it, but in terms of like, you know, an actual use case scenario, not a good idea, mind you. You want to be kind of hidden. My face when racist dogs invade my mind palace. 50,000 thoughts used to live here. Now it's racist dog town. Oh shit, mineshaft. God, I hope there's a minecart. You know what could make Resistance 3 even better? A minecart segment? Or a waterfall secret? D-. D- on this game. D-. Hi, I'm the Grading Gamer, and welcome. I hope everybody did their homework, because this game gets a D-. You know what? Actually, rating video games like homework would probably be a little bit better. I'm gonna start workshopping this gaming, the gaming grader. No, it's not about whether or not a game has Parmesan cheese. No, stop. It's about rating the game from A+ to F. Thinking about keeping a framed photo of Lenny in my home. James actually has a beautiful relic. We have a picture of Gowron from Star Trek, a signed photo of Gowron smiling on top of our fridge, and it's framed. So there's just a picture. If you enter my home, there's just a James's signed and framed photo of Gowron smiling above the fridge, because that's where Gowron belongs, where we are often wont to do battle. Alan Sherman, Dad Ransom. Hello, fodder. Hello, fodder. You can call me. I have your fodder. Wire money to my location, or you'll never see your father on vacation. Oh shit, a rat.
Been alone 21 days. No, wait, 22. Last meal was 6 days ago.
Why didn't he eat the rats?
Hunger used to come and go. Now I feel.
They're not alive, right? They're dead rats. What? I think those rats were static rats. Man, I feel bad now. Fuck. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. They just weren't moving like rats would. They were too used to people. They were like New York City rats when they should have been tunnel rats. Nice try, bozos. Can't find me. Can't find me. I don't want to be found. Can't find me. I don't want to be found. Can't find me, buddy. I don't want to be found. Can't see me. Can't find me. Can't blast me. Sir, please, we're just trying to rescue you from this cave. You've been in a terrible mining accident. You're all chimera. All of you. Every one of you is a chimera. Those poor rats. Now there will never be 4 orphan turtles that will learn the art of ninjutsu. I think the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles would have been more interesting if they didn't have Splinter, but instead just had the martial arts magazine that the guy from Kung Fu Hustle did. It is kind of crazy that statistically, Mikey is technically the strongest turtle. I was just reading about like turtle lore. It's like kind of Mikey is kind of the strongest turtle. Ronin Mikey is also depressing. Yeah. How? I thought he was dumb. There's a comic series that's really depressing based off of what if all the other turtles die and Mikey is the one left standing, so he picks up their weapons and carries on as the last Ronin. I figured it was Raph. Raph, if you gave Raph like a Kanabo, I know Raph has the Psy because they're like very defensive and he's very aggressive. And so like it works to, I guess, temper his bile humors. But realistically, I think he needs a Kanabo. I think one of the turtles deserves a big club. They should have had a turtle with a big stick. Whose ass did you pull that from? Your ass, actually. Look down. Donnie got a stick. Yeah, and like fucking Mikey has nunchucks, which are famously a pain in the ass. You ever use a pair of nunchucks? You ever play around with nunchucks? You're about 3 seconds away from hitting yourself in the nuts every time you use a nunchuck. We're gonna get out there? Get out there as in what? Like get out there in the wilderness? Like get out there? Or pointing at a Blu-ray copy of Jordan Peele's movie? Brendan, get out there. Brendan, can you summarize Rizzler 3 for someone who is high? Rizzler 3? Oh, Resistance 3. Well, right now we're in Ravenholm, and we're nice, and the birds were singing and the pants were dead. Is that an...
We do our best.
I'm just trying to imagine how that would sound and how it'd be like... He can't play it. He doesn't know how to play it. He doesn't know how to play it, dude. He has no idea what he's doing.
Why don't you just leave?
Can you play, Hot Cross Buns? Can you play Hot Cross Buns?
So be it.
Can you do the Mario theme song? What are you doing, man? Oh, I'm imagining I'm holding 2 big melons and I bring them close to me. I remember what melon tasted like. I'm smelling the melon right now. Ah, what a good melon. Now I'm back to square one, imagining I'm holding 2 firm melons. Now bring them back in again. What a good smell. Almost like a potpourri, some kind of large berry. That's what you gotta do in Snurch. If I had a big boobie, that's what I would be doing to them. Yeah, okay. Me when I'm imagining I'm holding the world's largest nutsack, and then I bring it in close. Can I just say potpourri smells awful? Well, no. Because potpourri is just a general, like, thing. It's not every potpourri, there are different smells.
He was gonna try to kill it.
You just had bad potpourri. Like, it's not every potpourri is bad. You just had bad potpourri. Nah, all of it? I don't know. I bet I could find some barbecue chicken potpourri and you go, wait a fucking second here. Alrighty. Let me see if I can find a... Ooh, Dr. Heslov, general practitioner. Was this the Amish? Is that why... Is this just the South or is this the Amish? I can't tell. I thought we were supposed to be maybe in New York, but we might also be in a Virginia. I don't know where we are, but I do know that they're not watching TV here anymore. You popped out of the guy pit. Of course you did. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Yeah, this is Ravenholm without the... I'm not gonna lie. One of the best parts of Ravenholm is the way they have, like, all of the traps are set up, how much the focus of the gravity gun is. And you could never capture the spirit of Half-Life without doing puzzles, right? Without wacky tech, it's not a Half-Life. And this is, yeah, I mean, vibes-wise, this is a little Ravenholm, vibes-wise. But not like, you know... In actuality, little bit Ravenholm vibes though. I can definitely see that. Very much abandoned, kind of like shantytown. Everything kind of held together with duct tape and glue. Bidoo fighting guys who come out of the fucking pod. And bugs on top. Okay, well, you didn't need to add the bugs. But I guess. This level and the Big Bean are where like 80% of the Half-Life comparisons come from. It's very overblown. Nah, I mean, yes, vibes-wise, absolutely. I could definitely see somebody going like, yeah, just like Half-Life, but not the entirety of the game, and also, this game has more in common with Singularity and Wolfenstein 2009. This game is a Raven Software game not made by Raven Software. This is with the weapon upgrades on top of the like goopy aesthetics, on top of like having kind of your first-person shooter staples. Like, this is way more like a Raven Software game. But people also just don't know enough about Raven Software compared to, dude, I played Resistance and it's like Half-Life, dude. No, I don't think, I think Cold Winter on PS2 has more in common with Half-Life because it has some physics-based puzzles in it and guns. Because I think 2 things that kind of denote Half-Life for me is physics-based puzzles and gun. I'm like, this game have gun, but this is not Ravenholm. Not unless I see some, like, I guess some traps that I can set or something, then I kind of get it. It do have birds. It do have birds. Ravenholm also has birds. Wouldn't be called Ravenholm if it didn't have birds. It got birds. Shotgun change model when upgraded. I think it did a little bit. I'm not sure. I think it did a little bit. It did actually. Oh, fuck, gun game. I didn't even think about that. I fucking gun game my shotgun. What Ravenholm thing are you referencing? Oh, me and Ravenholm were nice, and the pants were singing, and the birds were dead. John Freeman, who is Gordon Freeman's brother, was one day in office typing on a computer when suddenly he got an email from his brother that said that aliens and monsters were attacking the place, so he went, "Leave this place, zombie ghosts, but this is our house." And so he felt bad for them because they did not know that they were dead now, so he blew them up. Chump Meridian. They say he'll never sell his stocks. They say he'll always buy. They say he'll never sell his stocks. They say he'll always buy. Yeah, I'll agree with you on the Ravenholm comparisons being a bit overblown. I think just vibes-wise, yes. Like, I can tell this took inspiration from Ravenholm on account of the vibes. But unless they Father Gregory me. If they Father Gregory me, then I'm more inclined. But I don't know. I think I remember Ravenholm for all the like different like kind of like zombie traps that Father Gregory set up. And really this worm. Sorry, you gotta give me, I'm thinking about the worm still. Worm. Lost my train of thought. Fucking derailed. Gotta find this guy. I don't know. I feel like with a couple of like, if you have a couple of bits, I could definitely say like, oh, comparison to Ravenholm, but I don't know. Aside from like vibes, not really anything else that denotes this as a like Half-Life, I think. Oh, worm. Brendaniel Gaib. Me when I'm fucking Leo Atreides and I just turn into a fucking worm. I would turn into a worm, I think. I'd like to be a worm for a day. I don't want to be a permanent worm, but I would not mind being a worm for a day. You get to eat dirt, poop it back out, wriggle around a little bit, and then wake up normal. Wake up non-worm. I guess right now my mind is kind of locked in I want to, aside from vibes, I want to see something else that makes the, like, Ravenholm comparisons more apt. Personally, I'd want proportionate limbs for a day. My legs are so short, my torso so long, I want symmetry. My legs, I mean, I get that. I do get that. I also have long torso. A lot of my height, a lot of it's in the torso. I wonder if I'd have less back pain if I had a slightly shorter torso. Gravity's doing its fucking job, but so too is poor posture. Man, it's crazy how I'm looking for general store lore, but when I was in the Amish community during a school field trip, I didn't want to hear anybody talk about a fucking general store. Big old bearded guy telling me about like, well, back in our day, we used to... Yeah, alright, buddy, cool. I'm gonna play fucking Pokemon. Leave me alone. Show me where the blacksmith is. You know, back in the day, people used to have to churn they butter. Yeah, well, I'm churning butter right now, dude. I got a fucking shit. I'm thinking about how in first-person shooters, I feel like first-person shooters with like a single-player campaign like this didn't get enough time on this earth. And I know we have like indie games and stuff, but thinking about how like there is not a single first-person shooter game out there where you got to put on a Velcro suit and then climb the walls in a family fun center so that you could gain a height advantage upon an enemy. They should have a Call of Duty game where the gimmick of that Call of Duty game is you get a Velcro suit and you can attach yourself to everywhere. Would you retail roleplay with the Amish man today? Okay, I want to know, I understand what you mean by this, but I want to know what you think that means. Like, would I try to sell him things? Or like, I'm a little bit confused in this scenario. Like, if I go back to like one of those ye olden time like parks or like an Amish community who has like a place for, you know, the English to visit, what do you mean? Would I be trying to like sell him a PS Vita? Like, what's the, and I'm not trying to be rude. I guess I'm trying to like look deep within the depths of your mind and understand this bit fully. Like, sell him a Best Buy credit card? No, I wouldn't even try, dude. Like, that's an Amish guy. They don't fucking care. Don't Amish people? I mean, I watched hit television show Bones, and in hit television show Bones, the Amish in that show said that music was the devil, so they didn't let their child play the pianist. Which I don't think is true of every Amish nor Mennonite community. I don't think that's like a regular thing. But it might be. I don't know Amish enough. Anybody here former Amish? Is music the devil? You try to get his Amish version of Mountain Dew, and he doesn't get it. Yeah, I guess I'm directly trying to... I feel like you are making assumptions of my character. And, like, I'm going to be 100% with you. If I was visiting the Amish, and I was learning from them, I would be 100% respectful. I am sorry I'm normal-ish in public. There is this demon version of me, chat, that you have in your minds where you think I'm just a general terror out there. And I'm like, yeah, if I was like a fucking nightmare person, absolutely, I'd be like, hey, man, what's up? Dap me up, brother, dap me up. Buddy, you ever hear of a sousaphone? Buddy, you should hear this shit. And then I show him somebody playing a saxophone and he covers his ears and says, no, no, no. Like, I'm pretty normal out there. I'm like, I don't know, man. You see me out there in the middle of the streets. I'm probably just gonna be chilling. Brendan doesn't go out and taunt the Amish. He just seems like he does. I mean, I don't know. Maybe. Well, maybe if the Amish fuck on me. If they fuck on me, I can sweep the leg or something. See, what I think you do in public is beat up homeless people with baseball bats and eat pies right in front of them and tell them how delicious it is? No, because if I did that, I'd take video of it. That's like $1 million TikTok idea right there. He's not a kick streamer. Not yet. But with enough lead-based paint and enough HGH and enough money to gamble away, you too could be a kick streamer. And if you too want to be a parasite upon society, a leech on this world, then you too could be a kick streamer. Listen, man, I may at least be a streamer. And I know that's like, in terms of like the importance, if I was on an island with a doctor and if I was on an island with a doctor and a teacher, I would let them eat me. It's just fair. They're more important than me. Like, I definitely am not that important in the grand scheme of things. But at least I know that I am above a kick streamer. That's one definite truth that I know in my life is that I don't care if they make more money than me. They will open the gates of heaven for me. One of my life's goals is to be a Facebook streamer. I remember I had a coworker at Best Buy who did Facebook gaming streams. He never had like almost any viewers, but Facebook still gave him like, I think like 3 different $500 checks because he had 20 people watching him one time. It was actually crazy to hear from him. Maybe he was just lying. He could have just been lying. He was working at Best Buy. But B, if he wasn't lying, I wouldn't even be surprised if Facebook was just throwing money away. It's like all those Mixer deals. Mixer was just fucking throwing money into the pit. They got Ninja locked down to like a couple like basically they gave Ninja enough money where Ninja does not actually have to work a day in his life for the rest of his life. Like, he does not even have to stream. They gave him so much fucking money to be on Mixer that like he doesn't have to do literally anything. I mean, I get it. YouTube once gave me money just to turn on what is it? One of their weird features. So I definitely do get it. Sometimes they just give you money. Then Mixer died. Yeah, but Mixer didn't really offer anything. Like, it's... The thing about streaming on YouTube versus on Twitch is that it's a little bit easier to consolidate all your shit together. YouTube has higher quality streams. Twitch is trying to do 1440p streaming, but they're not doing it from their end. They want you to use the enhanced broadcasting, which is doo-doo. Which is just, hey, well, you better have a bigger computer or a 2-stream setup, buddy. And I'm just like, I don't want that shit, man. No, thank you. I'll just do 1080p doo-doo style. Does Ninja still stream? Yeah. No, I peep it every once in a while. I'm curious about it. Oh my god, he is a priest with a shotgun. Oh my god, they really did fucking Ravenholm the vibes here. This is 100% Ravenholm vibes. I'm not going to say Ravenholm. It's not Ravenholm, but it's definitely Ravenholm vibes. That's just, yeah, this is just clearly they played Half-Life 2 and went, fuck, Ravenholm is nice. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind it. I think it's a good bit. I mean, especially, I mean, if you're gonna take anything from the greats, you know. I thought I smelled it. Well, I smelled it when we were walking into the town and also seeing, you know, I don't know if you saw it, but I did see all of the ravens that were on posts or on the rooftop, or me seeing actual ravens or crows in the area being like, Herm. I wonder. A lot of birds. A lot of birds that look suspiciously like ravens. Like this is some kind of home for ravens. God bless devs that are like, so we made this fucked up little town filled with Grims that you have to get through and a priest helps. Yeah. I don't think it's a bad idea to take vibes from, like, the greats, really. I mean, I understand how somebody could see this and be like, whoa, it's just like Half-Life 2, but I don't think they've played Half-Life 2 very recently if they think that. I don't think you can fully capture Half-Life 2 vibes without puzzles. That's my belief. Half-Life 2 isn't inherently just a shooter. Like, it's not. Hey gamers, I'm eating canned salmon. Oh, I used to love Resistance. 3 is goated. I'm playing 3 right now. I got really bored yesterday playing 2, and I was like, this sucks. I really want this done. Playing 3 right now, kind of fucking goated. Kind of sad this released in 2011. Really wish they put a little bit more pepper on Resistance 1 and 2. I think that Half-Life 2 is good, has good shooting. Well, you know what? You're saying it's its weakest point. The shooting is still good, so like, even at its weakest, Half-Life 2 is pretty good. Yeah. I mean, it's just a goated game. Like, ain't nobody do that like that anymore. Like, it's one of those things that I'm happy that indie games are harkening back to 7th and 6th gen games and and 5th gen games in such interesting ways. And how, like, indie games, like, yeah, a good, like, 50 to 60% of indie games is rogue slop, but also so many different indie games are trying out kind of these old style, like, vibes of ImSims and boomer shooters. And we've been in kind of an indie golden age for a while, and I really appreciate that. But I also wish that more game companies would kind of harken back a little bit to these days. Not like in the vein of like making a game that is bad, but more so, God, I just wish more companies would give like a creative director a bunch of money and then just say, make a video game, good or bad. Like, here's the money, make the video game, see what you can do. That's why some of my favorite video games are like anything that Sam Lake makes. We need more mid in our life, yeah. We need more mid. I think we need more mid video games. I wouldn't even call this mid, I'm not gonna lie, I'm just having a great time. I'm sad that like I never played this when it came out. I'm sad I didn't have a PS3 in 2011. This is making me wish I could have played this in like the heyday. Remember the barn bit in RE7? Yeah, you know, I was trying to, I was thinking about this elevator, and I was actually thinking of I think there's an elevator bit in Singularity. So can I get a full zoom in?
A group of our best hunters came down here a while back. 12 men, well armed.
12 men.
One of them made it out alive.
Sometimes his mouth just doesn't move. What is he doing?
Half his left leg.
He's just slack-jawed. Oh, chapter 12. Satan. Oh, the devil from the Bible. That's a really funny chapter name, Resistance 3. That's really funny. So, we're going down into the mines. We're going to go fight Satan. What? Yeah, we're going to go fight Satan down in the mines. Okay. Like, for real? Yeah. No, he's real, and he's down in the mines. I need an acetylene tank. I have an acetylene tank. Oh, I need an acetylene tank. I threw it through the door. I'll be right back with another acetylene tank. Sorry, give me a second. I didn't mean to. I was trying to throw it. Okay. Let me just get. I need an acetylene tank. I've got it right here. Acetylene tank. Acetylene tank online. Got an acetylene tank right here. Let's be careful. Acetylene tank. Is that what you want me to boom that? Pretty good. Yeah. Wow, an acetylene tank. Got an acetylene tank right here. Need my acetylene tank.
Watch yourself.
Don't worry. None of these boys is gonna get between me and my acetylene tank.
Another locked door. You know what to do.
I know, acetylene tank. One second, I was supposed to also open this door because I'm assuming that there's acetylene tanks behind this door. Maybe Jesus is real in this game? Jesus is real in that dogshit urban fantasy book I was reading. And then he gave everybody fish and chips. And then everybody ate the fish and chips, and they went, what the fuck? These are the best fish and chips I've ever had. What the fuck? I think we need more, I guess, cool Southern moms making cooking videos on YouTube, because I am a big fan of whenever, like, I feel like it's not entirely a Southern mom thing, but I love when when like any kind of cook says, all right, and now you got to beat the devil out of this shit. And they just start whipping the fuck out of the eggs. It's a really good phrase for, I got to beat the devil out of this. Oh, is this the devil? Well, I know, I get why you call him the devil. He's worm. Yeah, that's the devil. That seems like some kind of devil. We got to beat the devil out of you.
Come on.
Paula Deen, but not racist. Yeah, some kind of Dolly Parton, but cooking. We need the Dolly Parton of cooking. The devil, but instead of being evil, he just releases interesting videos about obscure games and leaks private receipts from restaurants. The devil, but he's just that guy who he just really fucking loves War Thunder. And so he's the guy who's leaking all the classified documents about War Thunder. Satan's running away. We gotta go catch him.
Leave me here. You have to kill him. Please. Come back for me later. Go.
Jonathan's not gonna make it, chat. I'm sorry. Hate to be that guy. Hate to be the bearer of bad news. He's not gonna make it. He's not making it through this. Anyway, I see Spin the Wheel of Cheese from another Blue Fox there in chat. I don't know why. I immediately saw that when I came back and I started thinking about, dude, they should do the grocery games. Every grocery store should be legally obligated to run a grocery game show like once a year. You know, you should have to have a wheel of cheese. Actually, no, take that back. No grocery game show. You should be forced to have a big wheel. And then you have to spin the wheel of cheese to determine what kind of cheese you get that day. Everybody, fuck everybody. Make every single grocery shopping experience RNG. Fuck you. Buy a box that says food. It's just got any kind of food in there. Get into the minecart. Thank you. Get into the minecart. Reverse the mine. Oh, reverse it. Yes. Yes. Yes! We are so back. Gaming is fixed. Resistance 3 gets an A+. Gaming is so fucking peak. Gaming is back, baby. Shoot him in the eyes, blind him. We're blinding Satan today. Thank you, beautiful video games. Thank you so much for a minecart segment. This is what 2025 is sorely lacking in video games. It's sorely lacking a minecart segment. What the fuck are the acetylene tanks? I need an acetylene tank. I need an acetylene tank. You thought it was me? Get fucked! So let's see. I've killed Santa and Satan in the same game. Interesting. I have exorcised the demons. God is good within his glory. Oh, we did save the guy because we need the train.
Through to New York.
Do us one more favor, will you?
There's no way that train is getting us straight through New York. That track is fucked up 10 miles down the line. Fucking guaranteed. No goddamn way. He's about to die, isn't he? The old man? Yeah, probably. Either he'll die or he'll sacrifice himself.
Never see your family again.
We're going into New York to take down the big Chimera Tower. I don't know if any of us are getting out of this one. Yeah, we're gonna be locked in resistance hell. Worm? Oh, dude is being chased by the... Oh, wait, are those... wait a minute, are those people? What the fuck, dude? Human Hummins killing Hummins. Come on, man. What does this shit come to? Oh my god. Now we're gonna be fighting the bad guy from, like, I don't know, fucking Ride to Hell Retribution. It's the apocalypse, baby. Time to meet the Raiders. What do you say? Oh, the carbine is real.
Everything on it. You stop it now, and nobody gets hurt.
Hey, buddy. How about you go fuck yourself, man? You are not... A, you are not taking my train. B, I'm blowing up all you boys. C, you shouldn't have been dumb. I gotta kill people now. Damn, do I don't want to kill dudes. That's fucked up, man. People shouldn't be fighting people. We should be fighting the fucking alien. There's enough problem. Well, I mean, come on now. What if people were the real monster? What if the Chimera add us to the hive mind and we find freaking peace? I feel weird shooting guys in Resistance. I don't know. I feel like if you were going to shoot guys in any of the Resistance, I think it'd be like one maybe. And look at how many cars they have. Like, fuck, dude. What a waste. And look at how wimpy their fucking cars are. I'm just shooting them with a gun. That ain't nothing. Stop resisting and pull over. Buddy, you don't even know. You don't even understand, officer. I can't stop resisting. I'm Resistance 3. I don't know, man. I feel like once you You see a big fuck train, very cool. But I feel like you lose like 80 your fucking cars, and it's probably about time to pull out. I am resistant, sir. I go to the doctor, and the doctor says, I say, doctor, I am depressed, and the doctor says, oh, why are you depressed? I don't understand. You know, you should go and see Resistance. Very cool video game. Maybe give it a chance. Play it. You'll feel better. I look directly at the doctor, but doctor, I am Resistance. Are you gonna play the PSP Resistance? Probably not. No. I know it's on PS4 digital, is what somebody has told me. Nah. It is an option, but I don't know if I care enough. I'd maybe want to play the Vita one if that was possible, if that one like got a digital release, but the PSP one, eh. I saw that my room James was talking about Megan 2 Thregan was not getting good reviews, but it was mostly people saying it wasn't scary enough, and I was kind of just thinking, yeah, it's Mithrigan 2. It's 2 Thregan. It's why did you think 2 Thregan was going to be like a horror movie first? Did you not see any of the trailers? Or even Mithrigan wasn't like that scary. The first one wasn't even scary. No, but like the first one did. Oh shit, Fortnite. Yeah, well, they're trying to board, dude. But I took out their fucking driver, man. They ain't got nothing, dude. We needed a Mad Max segment, I guess. This is more Mad Max / like, this is very Metro Core. This is very, well, this is, I'm going to say it, and I don't mean this in a negative way. This is a set piece you would see in a modern Call of Duty game, and in a modern Call of Duty game, it would suck. Because you would, every time you think a set piece in a modern Call of Duty game, every time you think a set piece like this is over, it goes on for another, like, 20 minutes. But I do feel a little Metro-y, only because, you know, we on a train like an Exodus. They're boring the train. Quick, provide stimulation. Don't worry, I put iPad on the train with Coco Melon. Release the caboose. Caboose released. Why did it start on fire? Was it... Why did the... I'm curious about why the caboose started on fire. I have... The savages. Oh, that's so rude, man. I just feel like people fighting against people in a situation like this, I mean, that's just fucked up. People shouldn't be fighting people. We got to be fighting demons instead. And they want the train, like, this is sunk cost fallacy at this point.
Look, to the left of the train.
Oh, that's a lot of spiders.
They are traveling in packs.
I like how he's talking about it like it's a nature documentary. Like, wow, look at all the spiders. So many spiders. That's a cool visual, though. But that is an incredible amount of spiders. I can't believe the Chimera bred spiders like cow. That should be America's animal. You know how our mammal is a bison? It should be a really big, scary spider that you can milk. They're kind of fucking me here, Doc. And also, it's got to be sunk cost fallacy at this point. There's nothing valuable on this train. Even the train itself isn't that valuable. Like, guys... I'm so fucking sorry, but I would make better decisions in the future. I would make better decisions within the world of the present right now. Like, that's just too many guys. That's so many cars. And they said that, like, 90% of the human population is, like, gone. That's so many fucking cars. I mean, I know I'm CinemaSins dinging this because it is just videos game, but, like, that's like the stand bad guy level of guy. Oh, it's spider season. There they go. They're Fremen. They're mad about the worm you killed. Why are you guys saying stay with the train? Do you guys not see the... Mick, I'm sorry, but your boys, if I was your boys right now, Mick, I would fucking leave on account of the 1 million gigantic spiders. I don't even want to be here, and I'm on the fucking train. Is it big spiders? Yep, nah, nothing I can do about that. They're too big. I gotta hit them in the weak spot. They sent their entire society after me for a train. They have cars. That's my problem. They have all of those Jeeps, and they expend all of those Jeeps. What the fuck is a train gonna do for them that the car isn't? Like, what? Bald defeated.
Joseph, are you okay?
It's kind of funny. I mean, yeah, it's kind of funny, but like, fucking, dude, they were going way too hard for a train that, like, probably not even that functional. There he goes. Old man go boom.
No! Stop! Stop!
Wait a fucking second. Do I know that guy? It'd be crazy if I knew that guy. There he goes. Me when I behead the old man.
You ready to have some fun, boy?
Ooh. Oh, we're gonna go into funny prison, aren't we? Is he gonna put it? Are we getting an arena segment? Do they have like a goon society where he puts me in the goon arena? Ah, I fucking knew it. This fucking game.
Don't give up.
Herbert!
You just have to.
He has a golem, chat. Chat, he has a fucking golem. I called it. I knew there was gonna be a goon arena. Fuck motherfuckers. Always want to start a goon arena when the world is falling apart around them. They're Mad Maxing it. They're goon arenaing me. And he has a golem. They get a prison in Half-Life as well? Not really. Not in a goon arena way. This is more like, I mean, Dying Light did this after this, but... Me when it's time to bonk. At least he gave me a sledgehammer. I believe I'm going to be doing the goon arena until, like, the aliens fully attack, so... Yeah, basically going to be in the goon arena until, like, the spiders attack them, or until, like, the chimera fully come for them. This isn't going to be a permanent goon arena moment. This is a temporary goon arena. And I'm not gonna lie, like, what else are you gonna throw in here? Oh, now he's sending Daryl and the boys. Wait, is this a Walking Dead reference? Was his name Merle? Daryl, send your boys in there. Send him with the pipe wrench. Would you count now, Daryl? Would you junior boys, get in there? I'm sorry, man, but ain't nothing gonna knock me down, man. Why was that a backstabber achievement? Did that count as a back shot? But that was a front shot. Daryl and the boys coming after me. Woo! Feed you in the evening. Woo! Feed you in the morning. Woo! I'm sorry, dude, but you thought fucking wrong, dude. You're gonna run out of balds, buddy. I guess the shoe is on the other foot. I guess I'm the one who's fighting the balds now.
I made something that should keep you safe. You can pull the trigger to fire quickly, or hold it down to build up pressure.
They're still handed me new guns.
I'll get the door.
I'm not gonna lie, I fuck with this intensely. They keep on giving me new guns. The mutator, the what? Oh, it fucking viral the monster? Oh my god. He gave me a fucking virus gun. Gooped ya, gooped ya. Gooped ya. Oh, he gestating now. Alrighty. So he gave me a gooper. Interesting. The goo gun is back. We are indeed gooping. Man, this just keeps getting better. Hello, sir. Would you like to get gooped? Gooped. I'm so fucking sorry, but you have been gooped. I did warn you. I did say, I'm so fucking sorry, but I am about to goop you. Yeah, it's crazy. They found a way to make the goo gun from Resistance real and good. Sir, time to get gooped. You're going to have to go into the goop hole. Yep. Oh, it beeped his head off, too. And it made his head huge. You were edging in the goon arena, and now you're blowing goo everywhere? Yeah, exactly. So, you know, it's a good game. You shoot the goop. Hey, man, I don't even want to goop you, man. I'm just going to hit you. And I'm going to hit you again. I don't know how I did that. That was a big punch. I mean, Herbert, if you could have gotten me just like a revolver, I would have been fine, too. But the fact that you went all the way out of your way, you made a viral load gun, and you gave that to me? I mean, I'm impressed. Still not gonna lie. Does kind of feel weird to fight dudes. Just guys. Hey, Herbert, check this out. Gonna goop this guy. Up. Oh, how's that feel, buddy? Get gooped. Fucking got him, dude. I could have just bopped him, but I wanted to take it to the next level. I had to goop that guy. Hi, Herbert. I like your little cape, Herbert. Herbert, I like that you're giving me not the vibe of Mick's basically like his little guy. You're giving me the vibe of a child who grew up way too fast, like Tom Hanks and Big.
Of a sort.
And you just burst out of your clothes. You were wearing like a superhero costume, like the kid from that one Life is Strange game. And you just have burst out of your clothes with old. Gotta go through the showers, eh, Herbert? Time for... I guess... time, kill the guy. Fuck, dude. I don't need to be sneaky about it or nothing. I'll fucking goop them if they get me. Rat. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That's a pretty good rat. And shotgun. And shotgun. There we go. I don't even need the goo anymore. I am more than the sum of my goo. Son of the goo. They should have had a movie after the Blob called Son of the Blob, and he just wanted to make his way into Hollywood. Like, the Blob be a gigantic blob that eat people, but the Son of the Blob should have been a big pile of goo that just wanted to hang out. Just like Son of the Mask. It can be played by that guy who is in Son of the Mask, whose name I can't remember. Jamie Kennedy? How do I remember that? That's not Jamie. Is that Jamie Kennedy? Sometimes even I wonder why I know the names of some celebrities. That is Jamie Kennedy. They should have Jamie Kennedy come back and he gets to be the son of the Blob. Well, there was Flubber and the son of Flubber. There wasn't the son of Flubber. That was an idea. Barely formed, half thought. This is why I could never be in Hollywood, because I would just give Jamie Kennedy so many random jobs just to see how people would react. Right? I kind of want to take, like, some of the worst actors of all time and then just make a movie. Right? I mean, I would do that, but they already made Red Notice, so... Flubber 2, The Flubbening. They could never do a Flubber 2. Dude, they should do live-action Disney, The Flubber. Make Megalopolis, but worse. I mean, they already made Red Notice. Let me see. I want to get like a cast of people that are awful, but aren't like awful people, right? So like no Andy Dick, no Kevin Spacey. Make a movie where they're just bad actors and maybe bad people, but like not people that are like meat grinder worthy or whatever. So like Jamie Kennedy, Gal Gadot, just the most utter dog shit actors. Nah, no Nicolas Cage. No Nicolas Cage. He's too good. And he was already in a Disney live-action movie. The Sorcerer's Apprentice is literally one of the first Disney live-action movies of an animated property. Because Nicolas Cage is supposed to be Mickey Mouse in that. You're just describing every Adam Sandler movie. No, because Adam Sandler was in Uncut Gems. So, like, every couple of years, he just decides to be in a good movie. We got to remember that Adam Sandler can just be good. But most of his movies are, where am I going to take a vacation? Ah, I see. We'll film a movie there. Adam Sandler low-key can do serious roles. Yeah, well, because drama is the other side of the mask. Drama, tragedy, comedy. You've seen, what is it? Amazing Digital Circus? They got Grangle in there. Steven Seagal? Nah, too bad of a person, I think. Would be funny, but I don't know if I'd put Steven Seagal in there. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah. We make it the Expendables, but they are all actually expendable. He could make a good Hercules. I'm pretty strong. I can move these pillars. He wouldn't say it like that. See, if Steven Seagal was Hercules, he would say it fucking weird. I have seen Steven Seagal's a good man. He's such a fucking weirdo. I'm gonna snatch up every motherfucker birthday. All right, buddy. Okay. And then there was that story about how he, like, tried to fight a martial artist, and the martial artist got him in a headlock, and he pooped his pants. Steven Seagal just pooped his pants. He has pooped. He pooped his pants. No, Steven Seagal, don't poop your fucking pants. I'm sorry. I'm getting knocked out. They're bounty huntering me when I'm supposed to be the bounty hunter. I don't know if Steven Seagal's going to have another movie in the next, like, couple of years because he's kind of too busy being, like, Russia. Me, when I am in Russia, I'm just sucking huge dong all day. Steven Seagal music career. I think he had a dog shit energy drink, as most celebrities are wont to do.
That's right.
It is kind of funny, though, that any movie he makes, he's just sitting down 60 to 80% of the time. Like, 60 to 80% of the time, Steven Seagal, he's just sitting down. Like, he's in a, what is it, American Sniper? He's just sitting down. He's cool in it. He doesn't want to move. He doesn't want to exert any of his amazing, awe-inspiring energy. He's too strong. Good to know he's basically the DSP of movies. Yeah, has been for a while. The only people who actually actively have watched Steven Seagal movies with light within their eyes are like dads. Dads and you know, people who like crap. As a certified crap enjoyer, I do sometimes wonder when I see a Steven Seagal movie, what kind of crap is it going to be? Is he going to say some weird shit? Probably. I love how one of my favorite Steven Seagal bits is the fact that he dyes his hair in one of the most dog shit ways, where like it's just he dyes it like jet black, but really poorly, so you can just see all of the dye like dripping down his fucking head. Even then, most of those dads only really like Under Siege. Yeah, I mean those dads are hungry. Those dads need to be fed, and that's why they made The Accountant 2. I love The Accountant 1 being like kind of it's still a dog shit, slightly fun action movie, but like the bit is basically, is it Ben Affleck? Ben Affleck is basically, I have autism, I do numbers, and I kill people. And then The Accountant 2 is just like, I don't know, dude, kind of dog shit conservative wet dream where it's like, we have to save the kids. We're doing it. We're saving the kids. And I'm like, it's just John Barenthal and Ben Affleck basically just full on no undertones of any accounting in that one. He does accounting in The Accountant 1, and in The Accountant 2, I think there's a smidgen of accounting, but a lot of it is, we got to reach those kids. We got to get those kids. Ben Affleck straight up in The Accountant 2 is like, one of those kids is like me. They're like me. I have to use my special children at the home that they're at. And I have to use my special computer children to find this child who can join my computer children. I gotta save the kids. No, well, it's because in The Accountant, if you don't know, Ben Affleck's character runs like a home. He has a bunch of orphans in a hole that he makes do super good computer stuff. All these kids good with computer, just like me, for real, for real. It is literally here. It's my school of gifted children, and by gifted I mean they all have autism and use computer good because of that. It's like, that's not how that works, man. But okay, there's some cool set pieces in it, but I don't know, man. It's wild they made a second one, and wild that it took this long for them to make a second one. Don't talk shit about the Russian special envoy to the U.S. Oh, you're talking about Steven Seagal and how he's talking shit. I'm sorry, Julie. I'm already talking about The Accountant 2 and how it, what is it? Did you know, Julia, in The Accountant 2, that Ben Affleck's character has a Xavier School for the Gifted Children, but instead of being gifted, they just all have autism? I was talking shit about the guy who says they're going to snatch up every motherfucker birthday. Yeah! No, that's a thing in The Accountant 2, and it's kind of in The Accountant 1 a little bit, is he just runs a school with children with learning disabilities, and then they all pop up the computers and they're like, don't worry, all the children are hacking for you. And it's like 20 kids in a room with a bunch of computers. It's so fucking weird. The Accountant 1 at least is kind of like, oh man, once again they're doing like the autism superpower thing. I kind of get it. And then Accountant 2 is literally these children, they're good with computer, but like in the way that a mom knows how a computer is good. Remember the Predator movie that had Olivia Munn in it and the child with special autism? Yeah. We sent a bunch of Redditors to murder school. Well, they weren't murdering. They wouldn't let the children see murder. They were utilizing their computer hack powers. Because what do you do with autistic kids in a gifted school, or like in a place like that? Like you have them be really good with computer to the point where they can freaking hack into the government. Yeah, they just kind of made fucked up Ender's Game. Yeah. And then John Barenthal and Ben Affleck. I watched this a couple of nights ago, and I don't know if I talked about this. John Barenthal and Ben Affleck are just like, we got to go save these kids because one of those kids is like me for real, for real. I saw a picture and he wasn't making eye contact with somebody, so I think he's also like me. And I was just like, that's the fucking dumbest that's so fucking stupid, man. Ben Affleck sees a picture of this kid and he doesn't like make eye contact, so he's like, this kid must also have autism. I have to save him. And all the other kids too, I guess. It's like, why did they make this movie? But I'm also, thank God they made this movie. Also, the way that Ben Affleck talks is in like the weirdest, like, intonation. Like, it's so weird how Ben Affleck talks as the accountant, like talking to his brother. He's like, You wouldn't be a dog person. You wouldn't be a dog person. You would be a cat person. You wouldn't be a dog person. No, there's no way you'd be a dog person. You'd be a cat person. You'd be a cat person. You wouldn't like dogs at all. You would like cats. I see you have found a cat. I guess you like a cat. Yes, you would like cats. Cats are very cool. Would you like Ben Affleck as Batman? No, absolutely not. I think his performance was fine. I didn't like that he used guns. And also, I don't know, man. I genuinely think the Snyder movies they kind of missed the fucking point of Batman and Superman. They kind of just missed the fucking point. Escape into the pit? But what if I want to fight the dudes? You know what? I'll let them all get gooped up. I just like the workout scenes for the Superman fight was hilarious. I just think literally any other director, I think Uwe Boll could have made a better movie. I hate saying it. At least if Uwe Boll made Batman versus Superman, then like, I would have had fun. I mean, yeah, Uwe Boll movies are dog shit, but at least you get a good show out of it. What if Superman did 39 11s? Yeah, pretty much. Missing the point entirely of the character to the point where it's like, man, after 300 and Sucker Punch, you should have just maybe stuck to making your own original works. Because at least, like, City of the Dead is kind of fun, even if it is bad. Like, City of the Dead isn't good, but, like, it's fun. And it's got that going for it. And it's an original zombie movie somewhat. You're going to see Dave Bautista, and he's always good. Where I'm like, man, oh, the shoes. I'm just like, man, Zack Snyder, just do original stuff, man. You've been kind of rolling through the coattails of 300 for a while, and your DC movies were a bit tragic. I'm just very much I guess I'm a Zack Snyder hater. His own original works, like Rebel Moon, dude, I still can't believe he finessed Netflix out of money to get that made. Well, Rebel Moon, you can't think of Rebel Moon as as his own work. I don't think of Rebel Moon as Zack Snyder's own original work. I think of Rebel Moon as, I want to make my Star Wars. And that was kind of the problem going into it, is he didn't make it from a point of creative passion. He made it because he wanted to make his own Star Wars. And that's why Rebel Moon sucked, is because he didn't make it with I want to make my own sci-fi series that's sick. He's like, I want to make my own Star Wars, and it's going to be awesome, and it's way cooler Star Wars. And, like, it's going to be Star Wars, but, like, way more and more awesome. Like, kind of like Dune, but, like, Star Wars. And I was like, buddy, Star Wars already stole from Dune. You got to be thinking, you got to be doing something. Clown! Sorry. You got to be thinking something else. I don't hate Snyder as a person. It's like wrestling for me. I don't like Cody Rhodes as a wrestler. Don't like him. I didn't like him in AEW. I don't like him in WWE. I don't like him as a wrestler. As a person, he is a cool dog, and I like his taste in media. But when he hits the crossroads for the 8,000th time and then gets in front of the mic and says, America, God, country, and all that, I'm just like, yeah, right, man. Probably a good person, but I don't really like your work. And I think that's okay. I think it's okay to respect somebody as a person and not like their body of work. Cody Rhodes is going to be the Street Fighter movie? Yeah, I know. So is Jason Momoa, and so is Roman Reigns. It's going to be dog shit. Capcom once again stays winning with I think this is the third Resistance stream, and I think we maybe talked about this each time, but like Capcom stays making just bad movies. He's a shit director though. Yeah, and Michael Bay is also a shit director, but like at least some of the Transformer movies that don't have the weird Romeo and Juliet law scene are neat. They're fun. They're not good, but they're fun. There's a new Street Fighter movie. Oh, dude, it's so weird. You know the guy from Dance with the Devil? They literally hired somebody to play M. Bison, and it's such a weird bit. He's a good actor. I like him in the things that he is in. He's also, I think he's in some David Lynch stuff as well, maybe. And I like him as an actor, but it's really weird to pick him for M. Bison because he has the build of Raul Julia, because Raul Julia didn't have M. Bison's build. He was terminally ill. And the guy that got to play M. Bison is a guy who often plays like sickly, ill-looking nerds. And so it's really fucking weird to pick that guy for M. Bison, basing M. Bison off of the Raul Julia like version of M. Bison. That's just a really fucking weird bit. I keep thinking this game is Metro. This is, I think, post Metro 2033. Resistance 3 is a really interesting game, is what I'm kind of learning, is you can see so much inspiration from so many other FPS games. And I wish they had taken it like a little bit further and maybe had some kind of puzzle mechanic. I say that while doing like a puzzle mechanic that I haven't seen throughout the rest of the game. Resistance 3 is kind of like, I really, really like it. I think it has a really sick kit of weapons, and we keep getting cool guns. And that's it. It's just, this is like a perfect 7 or 8 out of 10. Seems like these guys have the wrong priorities. I think this is mostly supposed to be a faction of dudes who are all former prisoners. And so it's all dudes who are freaking evil freaking prisoners. Dudes in a prison. It's like, yeah, buddy, I had a minor drug offense. I had a little bit of weed on me and the cops got me. Now I'm fucked up and evil. Evil and fucked up even, maybe. One of my biggest problems in a lot of media is where they immediately portray prisoners in a prison population as evil in an apocalyptic scenario. Not saying that there aren't some people in prison who are fucked up and evil. I'm just saying that, like, a good amount of people in prison or in prisons like this are basically just there because, well, we need people to make license plates. Let's get them in there. The Division did prisoners as a bad guy faction also. It's just, it's kind of fucking lame. Like, I do get it. I'm not saying that there aren't bad people within the prison system, but I am also saying that the oh man, prisoner bad guy fucked up evil is always kind of fucking a little stupid. It gives this, I feel like it gives this slime of like, oh yeah, they're fucking evil because they did fucking crimes. That's how you know they were fucking evil. Now they're fucking evil bad guys who are fucking evil. What about guys who like just fucking, I don't know, man, couldn't pay for a fine. Now they're locked in hell 300 years. I like the moral turpitude this section gives us. We didn't get these feelings questions in 1 and 2. True. I mean, that's something in 1 and 2 is like, it's one of those things where I talk about where I think we were talking about more weird shit while playing 1 and 2, but only because I'm kind of interested in this game. And this is the streamer's dilemma where I'm having a good time in the game, which means I've split more of my processing power into the game rather than yapping. It's a good fucking game, dude. If you have a PS3, this is like the one to get. Okay, he's gonna bum rush me the second. Yeah, it's cutscening me now. Yeah, well, buddy, I've played video games before. I know. He's right behind me, ain't he? There he is. You're the one who killed the bald guy, aren't you? Well, I also have hair. Are you quick time eventing me? It would be funny. Here you are! It is funny! Yeah!
You want this?
Oh, please, I'm so hungry for sledgehammer. Oh, but what if I grab the bottle and smash it on his head? Bonk. Alright, please give me a I can't pull out my weapons, I have to fist fight segment. Oh, okay, it's gonna be all a quick time event. Alright. Oh, dude, just like haze. It's just like haze. Squeeze the trigger. What? Why are his eyes gold? Oh, because of the round. That's pretty good. I forgot that the revolver had that. For a second, I got confused. I thought it was the Son of God, but then I remembered the revolver has explosive rounds. You see, all the people who originally lived in the prison are bad, and all the current prisoners are good people. Eyes glowing for the bullet. It's peak. Resistance 3, I'm sorry, but it's... You don't gotta play 1 or 2. You don't gotta. There's nothing interesting enough that you learn from 1 and 2 that you can't learn from 3. There's no reason to play 1 or 2 before you play 3. You just have to play 3. If you have a PS3, you have to play this. It's genuinely good. It's fucking phenomenal. We need a movie where aliens attack New York and the New Yorkers fend them off. Just saying it. Without it being Marvel-esque. Then aliens just fucking leave because they don't want to deal with New Yorkers. Yeah, like the Warriors, but just against aliens. I think that's, I think they do that in the... Who's the guy who played Finn in Star Wars? John Boyega. There's, Attack the Block is like that? Attack the Block is like that, right? But it's not like New York. Yeah, the sewer rats annihilate the aliens the second they step out in the Bronx. The rats just appear out of the manholes and start eating little gray aliens.
If I can make it there alive.
I know it's hokey schlock that it was trying to ape Halo, but I liked Resistance 2 more than 3. What did you like about Resistance 2? I just played it. It fucking sucked. Like, and I respect that. Multiplayer, probably really good. Just on the merits of the campaign alone are how I'm judging this. Not multiplayer, not co-op, just the campaign. I've heard Resistance 2 multiplayer was really good, but I only have the campaign. I played it yesterday. It sucked. It was not good. The weapons were boring. 2-weapon loadout sucks.
Tried my best.
The couple of cool set pieces. The last like 2 hours is just a boring slog, and then you get like a cool psychic power bit. But I am definitely a Resistance 2 campaign hater. At least Resistance 1 was just as boring, but you got a couple of vehicle segments. Yeah, and well, yeah, in Resistance 1 you also get kind of a pseudo weapon wheel. In Resistance 3 you get a weapon wheel. Resistance 2 had regenerating fucking Call of Duty health. It had the 2-weapon limitation. The Kraken fight was kind of neat. The Kaiju fight was like kind of neat. But then everything after the Kaiju fight was just boring slop. Especially the fight against Daedalus, where he's just ripping into Beyblade Arena after he rips into 4 different Beyblade arenas to try to get at you. And then you have to beat him like he's a mascot horror villain. Oh, I gotta use the zip line. But I will give you multiplayer, because like I don't have experience with Resistance 2 multiplayer, so I don't know if it was good or not. Campaign-wise, though, I just going through it recently, this is so much better. You get so much more sauce. Really enjoyed the MP, but I like the set pieces. Yeah, I mean, if you have fonder memories of Resistance 2 around that time, I definitely get why you would like 2 over 3. Because I've heard 2's multiplayer is like the best. I unfortunately only have the ability to judge the campaigns. And from what I have seen, the set pieces are not worth playing the campaign on its own. Especially since so much of Resistance 2's campaign is, here, a couple of big guys for you. Here, what if you fought more big guys? Here, we're dropping big guys. Oh, dude, what if we, big guys, oh, big guys here, big guys. Oh, dude, a couple of big guys for you. Wow, big guys. The spider fight in this one, because that was one of the boss fights, the spider fight, mid, definitely give you that. I think the actual boss fights in RA, like RA2, that's Resident Evil, buddy. The actual like boss fights in Resistance 2 are some of the like actual good bits versus this one, but I think the moment to moment in this is way better. I never played a Resistance game. Could you give me a 5-word rundown about it? Bugs are people, shoot them. Bugs are people, shoot them. I do like how they went for a post-apocalyptic story in 3 though. Huh? All 3 of the Resistance games are post-apocalypse, except for kind of 1. 2 is also post-apocalypse. You now remember when you're in Idaho Falls and it's all goopy and it's literally everything is falling apart? The governments are dead. They have to form a fake government to basically get any soldiers who are still not fucking bugs to fight. 1 is during the apocalypse. Yeah, 1 is kind of during the Chimera apocalypse, and then you shut down all the British beams. And then 2 is, yeah, you're just in the shit of it. You are in the apocalypse. Like at that point, the Chimera War had been raging for a couple of years. There were just more soldiers left. This is, I don't know. I feel like all 3 games are mid-apocalypse. Post-apocalypse implies that the event already happened. And in my mind, that's like the war is over. People are still shredding the fuck out of the goddamn Chimera. I'm doing it right now. You have a big pot of ammo anywhere? I gotta go to the wormhole tower to stop them from summoning more bug guy. Would be fucked up if they opened up the wormhole to try to like reach other Chimera and then they reach them and they're like, nah, you guys are ucky. We're just gonna send the kill signal. We don't want to deal with you. Apparently Resistance 4 is going to be a prequel at the start of the war, but there's very little info about it. Yeah. I mean, they said, all right, we don't want, well, what is it? Because, let's see, Resistance 3 came out in 2011, and it still wasn't like a system seller, and it wasn't a Halo killer. And then, by the time that Last of Us came out, Sony was like, "You're done. Go into the Ratchet and Clank mines, and then also you're gonna go into the Marvel mines after." And then Last of Us came out, and so of course even if they wanted to do a Resistance 4, like once Sony got like their hot app, once they got their killer app, they were pretty much, I mean, done with this idea of like, we need a first-person shooter. They were like, we don't need one. Sony kind of like rattling the cage and like hungry for a youngry in terms of like, we really want a Halo killer. We really want our own first-person shooter to do well is kind of how Sony is right now with, we really need a live service game. Why does everybody have a live service game? We don't have one. We really need a live service game. We really need it to work. We really, really want it. We really, really want it. And it's like, man, I don't know, man. If you had not canceled the, what is it, The Last of Us multiplayer standalone, you probably would have had it. But instead you got Bungie in, and Bungie said, nah, that's not going to work, brother. And you listened to them. They could do Resistance live service. I just don't think... my thought process is, you can't go into a creative project like a video game thinking, we're going to make an awesome live service game, guys. That shouldn't be your first step. Like, always, that always ends in tragedy. Your first step should be, we want to make a cool video game. And then if it ends up being live service, cool. I mean, look at fucking Fortnite. Fortnite was a failure, and then decided on a whim, fuck it, all right, we see PUBG, we're going to just make our own, we're going to use the assets we already have for our Fortnite game, and we're just going to make it, fuck it, we're just going to fucking run through it, make a battle royale. They scuffed together a battle royale with the assets they already had for Fortnite, and then boom, mega billionaire. You can't go in with the attitude, I'm going to make the most awesome live service to ever exist. This live service is going to blow your mind. Because this is not how it fucking works. Because people are immediately, like, you are already... Putting out a live service is like the first, like, you're with the first step of it being a live service game is kind of like just putting your hand out and going, money, please. You want this game to be your job, don't you? Money, please. Money, please. You want this game to be your job. Money, please. You know you want to. Money, please. Look, you can get, I don't know, man, Pubis skin. Money, please. What did Halo kill? Well, I mean, Halo kind of ended up, as the kids say, unaliving itself. Halo was the death of Halo, as will be, WoW will be the death of WoW, Blizzard will be the death of Blizzard, Fortnite will be the death of Fortnite. You should never try to make stew by looking at somebody else's pot. Inevitably, they will ruin their stew on their own. That's what killed the Hawken reboot. Rarely will a video game that with the objective, I can't think of a video game with the objective to, we are going to steal from this franchise and take all of its players and all of their money. I cannot think of a video game where that has ever worked out, or the developer making the Halo killer or the WoW killer. Thank you, Musunomi, for the raid. I just can't think of an example where, like, you have the killer of the franchise come out and actually do any damage. I think the first point that Sony needs to learn is they should make a cool game, and then if it ends up being that they can make some money out of it, cool. But you know, the live service video games will always be the clarion call of infinite profit. So, and they will be always hungering for more, clamoring for big meal all day, every day. Does Marvel Rivals count? Marvel Rivals, it is a live service game, but it also kind of got lucky in that, wow, Marvel, but like Overwatch, but like, I can go to Game Banana and download a skin where this superhero is a fat ass. Marvel Rivals is, maybe, yeah, it is a weird success, but I think it's mostly that, like, at its core, it wasn't really built to kill Overwatch. They just wanted to make a fun hero shooter. To be fair, people hated Overwatch at the end there. Yeah, but Overwatch 2 is still doing decently, if not well. I still have friends who are like, I gotta leave. I have some friends that are gonna play Overwatch, and then they'll leave and they'll go play Overwatch for like fucking 4 hours. Like, I don't know, people are talking about Overwatch like it's dead, but they continue to, like, collabs, and they continue to do stuff, and it continues to get players and make money. Concord would have been fine if it was free to play instead of $40. Pretty much, I think. I think it would have inevitably died. But, like, they had a big robot in there, and they just, $40 for a hero shooter? I don't know, man, I'm sorry. Overwatch got away with it because Overwatch 1 first existed within the world where that was, like, the norm. And even Overwatch is free to play. I'm holding out hope for something simple and class-based like TF2, but with some more refinement. Dude, oh, fuck. What? Oh, God, Battleforge? Oh, my God. Not Battleborn. Battleborn is the Gearbox hero shooter. No. There was a, Bethesda Austin was working on a video game that they were talking about a little bit. That was going to be like a TF2 hero shooter, but it was third person with more, like, melee focus. And it's kind of like how Gearbox was working on, before they canceled it, a 1v1 kind of hero shooter. I'm trying to remember the name of the Bethesda one, because the Bethesda one looked wild. And it's not Battleborn. I can't... No, Battleright's a MOBA. I think it does have battle in the name. Somebody would have to do some dubious Googling. Battlegoo. It's not Battlegoo. Battlecry. Thank you, Kyle. It was Battlecry. They had a really interesting kind of cel-shaded look to it. And I think it was Bethesda Studios Austin was working on it. But then they were like, you need to You have little time. We need you. Fallout 76 now. Brink? It wasn't Brink. No, it's Battle Cry. I was actually weirdly excited for Battle Cry because I liked how some of the characters looked, and I liked how some of the like beta gameplay was looking, and then they shot it dead in the streets. Then they said, no, no, no. You will not battle. You will only cry. And I went, oh. And then I fucking cried like a baby. I don't know, man, though. At least with Sony still trying to go, please, we need a game where you will give us money, and it will be epic, and you will give us money, and we will go, this is awesome, and then everybody will clap, and you will give us money, and we will make $1 million. We will make $8 million Sony dollars. You know, I'm kind of curious to see if Sony ever ends up getting a W from this train of thought. Don't think they will, but, you know, if you bash your head against the wall enough times, inevitably you may put a crack in the bricks, so. I'm clapping, and I'm sending them millions of Sony bucks. Realistically, I think they should just, you know, stay in their lane, keep doing good work in, like, single-player games that I don't want to play. Keep making fucking Spider-Mans and Gods of War and Horizon, because every time a Horizon video game comes out, a way cooler video game comes out later. Honestly, they'd have more success ripping off Deadlock. Yeah, more than likely. And Deadlock, I think, will be pretty fucking good once it starts getting into like the more final stages. One of the reasons I haven't gone back into it is because they keep changing stuff up so fast that I can't keep up. And so now I'm just kind of waiting for it to be a bit more done. They're gonna make Haze 2 just for you, Brendan. Everybody keeps saying it, but nobody keeps believing it. It's just Adam's Family with guns. It really is. I like the goo guy. He go orb. To be honest, the Nordic God of Wars are kind of boring. I've been saying it. This is my problem with every time I try to play 2016 God of War, I'm like, yeah, I mean, I got the green glasses, and I look like the kind of guy who would be like, God of War 2016 is amazing, but like, man, I just get bored. You get to a certain point, and he's just, boy. Oh, look at that wheel. Ah, wheel. Ah, awesome, wheel. Watch out for that wheel. Ah, wheel. Papa, you have to wheel. Papa, the puzzle, Papa. Papa, do you know how the puzzle works, Papa? Papa, the wheel. God of War 2016 sucks. There's no sex minigame. Yeah, dude. Why can't you freaking dip your toe in the water, you know? You should be fucking in that game, not just sad. You're like a sad old guy. If I wanted to play a game where I played my freaking dad, I'd just like hook a controller up to his urn or something. I don't know where that was going. I'm sorry, I was just kind of lost in the fugue state right now. There's a big spider with red spots I have to hurt. I have to defeat the big spider. I must defeat gigantic spider. This is a much better spider fight. I like that the Chimera are fighting the spider too. Squish it! Yeah! We had to find the way forward. This do be a little bit like Metro Exodus. You do have a train fight, and then you also end up in like a frozen city. Something about lambda particle manifold. The Chimera have discovered a way to keep the beams perfectly in phase, factoring the rotation and orbit of the Earth. Lambda particle manifold, huh? They're waiting for you, Gordon, in the Chimera chamber. Man, patrolling the New York wasteland almost makes you wish for a nuclear wunger, huh? Damn, they said lambda. It's just like Half-Life. Oh, can you get off me? Thank you. Wow, incredible how it's just like Half-Life every time without fail. And this is when you get to the Borealis. I see. Now when do I get my big portals and my goo gun? Can I open you? Yeah, you do open you. Now this is where we find the Vortigaunt and the guy, and G-Man's on the TV. Oh, no? Okay. Oh yeah, you know what I forgot? I have the gun that shoots through walls. Wild. Kind of incredible how in Resistance you are consistently forgetting that, oh yeah, that gun that I have shoots through fucking walls, don't it? I will say, in Resistance 3, they are far nicer with the Augur enemies than they are in 2. Game theory. Are Resistance and Half-Life, are they same game? Find out on James Theory. James, tell me. This is like, God, Sniper's Alley in Halo, where you're just like, fuck, man. That's a lot of beams. That's just a hefty amount of beams right there. I mean, it's a fair amount of beams. It's a lot of they got a lot of beams. What am I doing? I have bombs. Me when oh yeah, I have bombs. I still died. Doesn't matter. Oh, all right. Fucking. I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna lock the fuck in. There's a shitty sniper level in Army of Two as well. I think it's a FPS staple. You need a dog shit sniper level. But does this game make you want some Mountain Dew and Doritos? Not really. Is that like a bit? I don't. That's more of a Call of Duty thing, isn't it? I was at Aldi earlier and I did see like their knockoff Dorito brand, and I went, well, that's neat. Throw it back, soldier. Watch those wrist rockets, soldier. I think Resistance 3 enters the same category of FPS as Black. It's not the best FPS game, but it's really fun. Oh yeah, Black, Singularity, Resistance 3. Fuck, Killzone Mercenaries is one of the best Vita games, and it is the best Killzone game, but it's locked to the Vita. It is, I think, the only Killzone game where, like, you're not the good guys nor the bad guys. You work with the Helghast and the good guys. I forget Vita exists. It's really tragic that the best Killzone game is on Vita. It's, like, actually tragic that the Killzone game where you get to see both sides of the war, the good and the bad of both, is only on Vita. Painting some of the Helghast as more human, you know, doesn't make them any less evil, fucked up, awful faction, but it does make for more interesting stories. Interesting storytelling. And it is a much better story than the slop that I barely remember from the other Krill zones. Also, that one does Helghast heavy weapons guy. That helps you because the coup backers kill the kid and kills on Mercs as a G. Hell yeah, dude. It's a really, it's crazy that it may be one of the best Vita games, and it will never see the light of day, really. Goon has lost its original meaning. I know, it's fine. Well, Goon actually has lost its meaning twice. Because Goon used to mean guy who hung out with mobsters. Then Goon meant guy who will like just spurt his load over and over again until he literally physically cannot anymore. And now Goon just means horny, or it just means like jerk off. Like even the newer term for gooning doesn't really even mean what it meant like a year or two ago. Did you mention Zenless? Zaffy, I wasn't even talking about Zenless Zone Zero. I was just mentioning the evolution of the word goon, but it is incredibly fucking funny that you came in and asked me about Zenless while I was talking about just the word goon. Back in my day, we said fap. Yeah, but I'm gonna be honest here, phonetically, fap and goon. What's a more fun word to say? It's goon. Goon is a way more fun word to say. The word fap sucks, yeah. I think it's just a dog shit word. Fapping is a little bit funnier. I don't know, man. I just think about the fappening and how like a bunch of celebrities like all their nude pictures released, and I was just like, eh. Well, one, you shouldn't just take nude pictures. I've never taken a nude picture in my life. I don't get it, I guess. Then again, I've been with my wife for 13 years, so I've never felt the need to do that, so. And then two, I don't know, man. Like, it's kind of yucky. Don't bring up the fappening. Yeah, I mean, it was a fucking gross. I'm bringing it up. It's the internet history. It was gross. Fap is like old English to Zoomer now, pretty much. Yeah, yeah. It was a gigantic, massive invasion of privacy. It was fucking disgusting. And I remember internet communities acting like, "Whoa, that's crazy! Ha, that's awesome!" And it's just like, this kind of nasty, dude. I don't. What are you guys doing? And that kind of, I don't know, man. That ruined that word for me, I think. I think Jorkinate is way funnier. I think maybe the way you describe, the way you use, whatever term you use for masturbation may give people more of an insight into your personality than you would think. I usually say slop your slime. Like, I don't. Goon, slop your slime. So there's 0% chance of finding Brendaniel prize-winning hog pictures. Yeah, I've never taken a nudie photo because why? I don't. Straight up Gorkin it. Straight up Gorkin it. By Gorkin it, I mean asking Gork to generate a picture of my dad where he hugs me. Does kind of feel weird. This segment of the game does kind of feel weird. Only in that, like, every other segment felt pretty sauceful with a little interesting cast of characters, and then this segment is very much like a one-man personal war. This segment actually feels the most like Resistance 1 and 2. Like, you don't have any goals, you literally just kill. Like, you have to get to the tower, you go to the wormhole tower. Objective resist. It does have a little bit of that energy, although there is an actual, like, objective in this one. And drones in the yard again, Peter. I don't know what they're fighting. Why are they fighting? Are they fighting the drones? I think the AI might be confused. I think it's all supposed to be fighting me, but I'm like the only guy here. Josh, Wake up, Josh. Josh, arise. Josh, wake up. I was wondering, I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, I keep going. I guess maybe you go first down in that area. There's got to be a way inside the tower.
I hate losing as much as you do.
What about the New York subways or the fucking? Why don't you take the sewer system?
Think about that now. You're on your way to see your wife and kid.
Old bootlegger tunnels? Is that a thing? Are we gonna we're gonna drop the terraformer out of the sky, aren't we? So we're in New York City, and we're gonna take some kind of plane and crash it into some kind of tower. Interesting.
Isn't that right?
What? That's what we're gonna do. No, Brendan. What? That's what we're gonna do. We're taking some kind of terraformer, which, I mean, it is held aloft like some kind of giant plane, and we're gonna crash it into the. We're basically just turning Blue Beam against Blue Beam.
Stay down.
Just drop me off. I'll figure it out. I've killed a lot of these guys. Eventually, they gotta run out of guys. All right, you better time this right, buddy.
That works. Don't do anything stupid.
Yeah, we take down this tower and then we go home and eat bile beans all day. He isn't even 4 White Claws deep in this one. He just nonchalantly referenced 9/11. It's been 25 years, man.
Ellis is staying here and watching the VTOL.
I always say it, chat, but sometimes you are so
Must take a whole
you come out of the gate trying to swing, and it's like, man, nothing I ever say is anything worse than like a 2018 Let's Play. Majority of the chat room is born past. You don't even remember 9/11. I wasn't there, but I was there, you know. Not saying that I caused 9/11. What I'm saying is I was alive during those years and sentient. You ever hear of dark humor, buddy? Me laughing at my dog. You've never heard of bark humor, buddy? Anyway, Brendan, it's my birthday right now. Old. How does it feel right now? Right in that moment, that first minute of your birthday, to realize for just a moment, you are the youngest person to be that age alive. For one brief microsecond, I was the youngest 32-year-old alive on my birthday. It's got to be weird to have a December 31st birthday, though. Because, like, for 1 second before the second in your birthday, you are the oldest one of that person alive. Yeah, you would be the oldest age of that alive. I don't know numbers. Something, but what if you were a sandwich and a guy was cutting you and cutting you in half, but you were a sandwich? Do you think that'd be hot, or, like, do you think, like, I'd be apathetic to it? True, you would be a sandwich. I'm lost, but what if you woke up and your hands were feet and your feet were hands? But what if you woke up and you were Sonic the Hedgehog, but you didn't know how to use any of your abilities? How would you be able to tell the other Sonic friends that you don't know how to use Sonic powers when you are Sonic and Eggman is arriving? Your knowledge of the games won't help you. You don't have the hero heart like Sonic does. How will you survive without a hero heart? Do I have provolone? I don't know. Does that make Sonic stronger? I don't know anything about Sonic lore. Does he like provolone? I thought he liked chili dog. For some reason, a lot of my nightmares are like that. I'm a character with powers, but I don't know how to do it, and everybody is mad at me. Oh, let me read the stream. You are afraid of being. That's it. You are afraid of being. You must be, and these dreams will disappear. You must no longer fear being.
See all those conduits?
You are fearing being far too much. You must no longer fear being. Once you get over fearing being, then you will be. And these dreams will dissipate, and your life will improve 1,000-fold. So, no longer fear of B. I had, I won't give you details, but I had a really scary situation recently, and it was definitely a situation where I thought I couldn't act, in that moment. I've always been afraid that I'm a fight or flight person. I've always been afraid that I'm kind of a flight person. But in this situation, from a day or so ago, I was able to do exactly what I had to do. And even though I felt bad, it was still cathartic, and I had to do what I had to do. And we'll tell you that once you get over kind of an initial hurdle of once you have to go through something, and you have to do something you never thought you could do or had to do, everything else kind of seems easier in comparison. So I'll tell you, whenever you play a video game, and you are freaking doing epic and having an awesome time, realize that the aspect of locking in can be utilized in your day-to-day life. You can, and you will. You have, and you will again. When you were a baby, you were poo-pooing and shitting in your diaper. Every day, you were poo-pooing and shitting. And like, if you as a baby can poo-poo and shitting in your diaper, then you as an adult can do what you gotta do. Because you will never be as vulnerable as when you were a baby poo-poo and shitting in your diaper. You never have to worry about that ever again. Well, you know, unless you're, 80 years old and then poo-poo and shitting in your diaper. But, that's a bridge that you get to. When you get to it, you get to it. Oh, okay. Now I have fire grenades. All roads lead to a messy diaper. And at the end of the day, regardless of whatever your fears may be, of being, of interacting, of dealing with something that may be harder than you wish it was, just remember, you're not a baby poo-pooing in your diaper. You can do it. If a baby can shit in his pants, then you can do that thing. Anyway, pivot. I had a dream where Jill Valentine was sent to a Dino Crisis facility, but the dinos had two front ends, like some sort of cat dog situation. That's you splitting up your priorities. I will read your dream. You are afraid that you have stretched yourself too far and too thin. You have to figure out what you can actually handle instead of just trying to handle everything. That the weight upon your shoulders is mayhaps too great for one person. You must let some of that load release, and you have to shit your pants. You gotta poop your pants. That's what I'm learning from this. You just gotta poop your pants right now. You gotta do it right now. You have to do it. You have to do it. Yeah, you gotta shit your pants. Yeah, no, I won't. I'm sorry, but your dream. I'm reading your dream right now, and your dream self is actually talking to me, whispering in my ear, saying, "Oh yeah, they're gonna shit their. Oh yeah, no, Zoltan's gonna shit their. Oh yeah, they're gonna poop their pants. Oh yeah. I'm hearing it. I'm whispering into the dream realm right now, and I can just hear it on the right side. Is I'm hearing from the dream realm. Oh yeah, poop your pants. You got to do it. You got to do it right. Oh yeah, poop your pants. The dinosaurs are doubled up because you need to do the double dookie. I don't make the rules. I just make the rules. I'm sorry. You got to poop your pants. You can't tell me what to do. I mean, I can tell you what to do. You don't have to do it. Never understood that turn of phrase is always weird to me because it's like, you can't tell me what to do. It's like, I can tell you what to do. You don't have to follow through with it, but I can tell you what to do. I don't make the rules, but I make the rules. So like, you gotta poop your pants. You gotta shit. Sorry. I was looking at the charts. I was looking at the navigational charts for the dream realm, and actually, right now, I see your dreams are locked in the Dookie domain. So that means the second you poop your pants, the nightmares will stop. Now you can't tell me what to do though. I can tell you what to do. You just don't have to do it. I can tell you to eat grapes. I hope you get a big jar of grapes and you have a good time and you eat them. I can tell you to do that. You don't have to do it. I hope you eat a whole jar of olives. I think I could eat a whole jar of olives. I could eat a whole jar of olives every single day. We're not fucking around anymore. I'm taking the tower down. This is like mom turning off the Wi-Fi. It's bedtime, baby. Same shit, different ass. Me working, me talking to my coworkers at the donkey factory be like, this is some kind of fight. I think I like more of pretty much any of the maps that aren't like these giant cybernetic hallways. A lot of video games do this, where at the very end, it's always like the big cyber dome where you gotta go to the fucking gray or blue monolith where you're in the gray or blue tower and you gotta do gray or blue things in the gray or blue tower, and it's just like, eh. Where are we going? We're looking at the tower. Unfortunately, Halo 3 did a good one with the long hallway fight. Oh, where you're in the Warthog, or when you're just like running through the tower at the very end and you're just fucking like fighting. Like, is that where the Flood fight with you for a bit? And then on your way back, you're gonna fight them too? Yeah, that is a good bit. Yeah. Well, Halo is always like really, really good at set pieces. It's why it's such a shame that there's not really like a first person. There's not like a Halo doesn't have a real successor. It's such a shame. It's such a cool fucking franchise that has it's just awesome. It's just awesome. Like Halo's just awesome. Like I'm fine with things ending, and I'm fine if they never make another Halo. There are always other video game. But man, I think about it and just like, damn, it is a shame Halo never had like a good successor. Nobody carried the mantle, not even for actual Halo. Nobody want to make a multiplayer game with a cool campaign. Everybody want a live service, and it just made me go, yeah, I get it. Like, yeah, I understand you want the big bucks, the huge money. I just want a cool guy, do cool guy thing, go in the multiplayer, get cool weapon. Oh, living on a prayer. Take my hand and we'll make it, I swear. Whoa, living on some kind of prayer? When it dies, will you share with us all the secrets of GameStop that you swore the secrecy about? Buddy, I already have given you all my GameStop employee knowledge. You know everything that a GameStop employee would know, which is almost literally nothing. There are no secret tracks. There is no epic win. It is just a retail job. And like any retail job, it is just a depressing atmosphere where you have to deal with people who don't know what they're talking about, constantly asking you questions that you can't have the answer to. Stop lying to us, we know about the covens. Well, I mean, dude, the second the GameStop stock price became a meme, all the GameStop witches left, so like it's not even relevant anymore. Once the stocks became a meme, they just stopped caring about the witches, and the witches weren't getting fed new blood, so like, they didn't give a shit. Yeah, the witches cashed out, they're gone. There are no GameStop covens. There were, but not anymore. I've definitely reached the, man, big guy, huh, part of the game where I have big ammo, I'm just gonna use it. Hoping that when GameStop goes out, its locations are split between hobby shops and local game stores. No, those retail spaces will end up, fucking empty. Those retail spaces will end up empty. Yeah, every GameStop location is going to turn into a candle store. Sorry, Chad. Every single one of them is going to be vape shops and candle stores. Mom slop or a cousin slop, either way. Wow, it blew up the big guy. Oh, goodbye, big guy. It'd be fucked up if they found a way to, like, reconstitute, like, the human brain back into, like, some of the Chimera, even though that's not really how that works. Just waking up one day and you're, like, in the hulking big guy, and you're like, wait a fucking second here. I don't remember being the hulking big guy. What the fuck, dude? Oh, I have the magic gun right now. Awesome. Big guy. Whoop. Rope. This is your power fantasy right now. Don't have to reload infinite grenade launcher revolver. Oh, there he goes. Is that my bro? Nope, that's not my bro. Another Chimera falling into the hole. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, oh, my leg. You upside down a little bit. This is a neat little set piece. I wish it had a cooler music track, but one of those things where I really wish more games would figure out how important music is to the vibe of a game. Instead of having like generic military horns and drones, and it's like, come on, man, the music kind of matters. This needs Breaking Benjamin. This is Breaking Benjamin. Needs some like, I don't know, Linkin Park or something. I don't know what I'm fighting for, or why I have to scream. Oop, gun. But I'm breaking the habit tonight. Help me, help me, help me, help me, help me. At the speed at which I'm falling, I would rip his arm off, but all right. All right, boys. When do they kiss?
Alex, get us out of this.
When are these boys gonna kiss? Oh, they're just dropping it straight upon that tower. Holy shit. Suck it up, dude. Oh, no. What did we do? I think we made a black hole. Whoops. Hey! Sucked it right out. No more connection to the hive mind, dipshit. Get fucked, idiot. Yep. Oh my god, is she cooking breakfast? Does this game end with breakfast? Yeah, get fucked, Chimera. The sun's come out, asshole. God, wouldn't it be fucking crazy if the sun ran towards you and it got sucked up into one of the rotors of the VTOL? Insane. That would be an insane way to... Hey, boy. Resistance 4 will be you, slowly building your sun back together. All right, what are we gonna do now, honey? Now, we're gonna farm. Good bit. You know what? That's a great end to Resistance in general, I think. I think that's, I mean, it was a good game. Oh, don't even fucking hit me with that. Thanks, game. Yeah, thanks, man. Will you, I won't let me escape this chat. It's just flashing this at me. Thank you. Try playing on normal, huh? Stop being a casual, huh? No, man, I'm good. It's a happy ending. You know what? I think that's what Resistance 3 needed, because now you don't have to do another one. That's it. You don't got to do another one. I think pretty good. Resistance 3, the good one. I'm happy that Resistance 3 was good, honestly, because I think if you have 3 games, one of the fucking games should be good.